All right, round one, so you ready? You, sir, ready. Let's go, fight.
And with that touch of gloves, we are underway. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Romero in red, Whittaker in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
And right away, Whittaker doing to Romero what Romero did to him, attacking that front leg with a side kick, trying to hyperextend that knee.
What he did so well in the first fight was use that power side. The straight right hand, the straight right kick. Always keeping Romero guessing with that.
Romero has only been finished once as a pro in MMA. That was Feijiao back in 2011.
This, I think, is an underrated part of Romero's game, is that defense. Luke Rockhold threw some leg kicks. His shin started bleeding. Said it was like hitting steel.
Whittaker working off of that jab early. His coaches all talk about his adaptability and his ability to make adjustments mid-fight. Romero covers up to avoid that left hook offering from Whittaker.
That's one thing Romero does, man. He kind of sets this timing, and you don't expect anything, and suddenly he explodes. He fights in spurts.
He loves you. Yep.
Romero has yet to throw a strike. There's a big left.
And the first strike is not a jab.
Slip by Whittaker. About 2 minutes gone by here in round one.
Ooh. Jesus.
Everything he throws is like a grenade going off.
Well, he's definitely got an idea. He's thrown 2 of those. What he's trying to do is connect with a bomb.
One thing that Robert Whittaker did that impressed me a lot in the first fight is he tended to fight very tall. And what I mean by that is he was never in position for a flying knee to catch him. He would always kind of chin tuck. He would stay a little bit straighter to avoid the explosive flying knee of Yoel Romero. He's very quick with that.
Well, Romero has such a weird style of like slow motion movement combined by superhuman speed. When you combine those two, it's just so hard to figure out what's coming. Ooh, nice shot over the top. Caught him in the ear.
And Whittaker continues to attack that lead leg with that side kick. A lot of Romero's finishes have materialized late. A UFC record 6 third-round knockouts for the Soldier of God.
Oh, there's that left hand again.
As we mentioned, an uptick in the kicking game of Whittaker over his last several fights.
I like the way Whittaker's keeping that jab in his face, always giving him something to worry about.
Whoa.
Now, win or lose tonight, Robert Whittaker will remain the undisputed UFC middleweight champion.
That's a hard pill to swallow for Romero.
And if you think Whittaker would be happy walking out here with the belt after a loss, you don't know Robert Whittaker. He really wants to win this fight. That does not take any pressure off of him that he keeps his belt.
Body kick is there for the champion. Under a minute now to go round one. Romero keeping that guard high. Romero misses with the left hand counter.
So far, no even attempts at the takedown. It's all about that left hook. Shortened it into an elbow there, but using that left side.
Interesting that he's choosing to do that. And he's staying almost entirely orthodox. Oh, there's some power to that.
And that is the same left knee and leg that Whittaker injured so early on in that first fight. Had an MCL injury going in that was compounded by Romero.
Keep an eye on Romero's right hand because he's not throwing many right hand punches. Woo!
Perhaps Whittaker's next opponent will come out of those two tonight. The task is Yoel Romero.
That side kick again. He's sliding in nicely with that front leg side kick to the front leg. Whoa.
What's important to keep in mind is Yoel Romero for years, for his entire life, has done a sport where you have to explode for a 3-minute period. It rewards you for explode for a couple minutes, get your energy back, explode again. He's adapted that cardio pacing to his MMA career. That's how he fights, in spurts. Robert Whittaker keeps the pressure on. Always with the jab, a little more efficient with his pacing. Will Romero, way more explosive, in a good and bad way.
Interesting defensive tactic here with that forearm.
Yeah, he's fighting very strange. And you gotta wonder how compromised he is by that weight cut. Robert Whittaker's corner brought it up. He looked terrible yesterday. He looked terrible after he had a chance to partially rehydrate and do the ceremonial weigh-in. He looked bad.
But I would be very careful as Robert Whittaker's corner to say, hey, look, in Perth, Australia, he looked awful. Perth, Australia had a horrible weight cut. Perth, Australia, he knocked out Luke Rockhold in a similar way. It was kind of like he was just standing there, then boom, boom, bang. Don't sleep on this guy. Don't think he's weak or compromised. That's what he wants you to think. Right. I would tell him that as well.
Well, Whittaker certainly isn't sleeping on Romero, but he expected a different approach. You know, at this point in the first fight, he had already attempted 8 or 10 takedowns. Hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
Yeah, he's fighting very strange.
Right after this main event, don't miss a recap of all of tonight's action from Chicago on the FS1 UFC 225 post-fight show. It also streams live on Fox Sports Go in Canada. You can find it on TSN.
If I'm Whittaker's corner, I say, I don't care if he starts flying in there. You stay behind the jab. I don't care what he does, it's weird and unorthodox. Stay behind the jab, stick with your game plan, keep picking him apart from the outside.
Whittaker's doing a great job with that front leg, front kick to the body, side kick to the knee. He's just constantly sticking him with that front leg.
And points those toes into the midsection. Doesn't look like fun.
Zabit style kicks, they suck. Toes right in your midsection.
Romero starting to attack the body pretty well. Whittaker returns fire effectively.
The way Yoel's fighting, it's like he has to win by knockout.
And how about the swelling, Joe and Jimmy, on that right eye? Nearly shut.
It looks almost closed.
And that's very quick. That happened very quickly. Wow, that looks terrible.
Yep.
Look how fast that happened, too.
He can't even see out of it.
Wow, that is stunning how quickly that swole up. Just out of nowhere.
Wow. Looks like it might have been a jab on that side. Just clipped the bone right around the eye.
And this is going to give a sense of urgency to Yoel, for sure. Because that is so bad, that could stop a fight.
But also depth perception. Once it's gone, it's hard to get your strikes going.
Big high kick from the champion.
And we haven't seen one commitment to the takedown from Romero. That's stunning. Especially something he doesn't need great depth perception to do. Explode into the double leg or single leg.
Man, that eye is done. It's totally closed. And it was almost instantaneous. And it's getting worse. Usually when you see something like that, you think fractured orbital.
Almost every time.
Romero starting to throw caution to the wind here, perhaps thinking that eye might not last 25 minutes tonight.
It's crazy how you can get hit with 100 punches and that never happens. You just get hit with one weird one, that eye shuts up.
Ooh. From what we're seeing on replay from our producers, looks like a jab. Not even a big shot, just the placing was right.
Romero's landed a few significant strikes here.
Nice inside trip, not getting it.
Yoel is fighting with much more urgency now. Like that eye just lit a fire under him.
And the cut man can't get in there soon enough to attend to that right eye of Yoel Romero, who eats another jab here late round 2. All right, right into the blue corner of Yoel Romero.
Now this is the jab that may have caused that swelling. Look at it right here, right against the bone on the right side. Then here's a head kick. Listen to it in real time. Check it out. Woo! Sounds like a home run.
Yeah.
Wow. Now he blocked it. Good stuff.
Partially,
but
right.
It shows you that's the power he has in that leg, and Romero felt it.
His eye looks much better. He did a great job with that end swing.
Yeah, fantastic.
Really pushed that down well. It's still a big problem, though. Oh! Oh! Robert Whittaker wants revenge for that jacked up knee.
Great kick. Look at the switch right through the center. I think Robert Whittaker's fighting with much less fear of the takedown.
Oh! Massive right for Romero! Whittaker forced to retreat here.
Desperation time now. Trying to take down the Olympian, the Olympic silver medalist with a single leg. You know he is hurt when he's going that Kimura trap. Champ's in big trouble.
Big deep breath from Robert Whittaker, trying to stay upright here. Crazy start to this third round. And a definite window of opportunity for Romero, who lands an uppercut.
Oh! Robert Whittaker with an elbow.
That forced a level change from Romero, who lands again. Back and forth we go.
Nobody backing up. They are forehead to forehead throwing.
There is a lot of time left in this round, and Yoel Romero just emptied the gas tank.
But Robert Whittaker rocked. Absolutely rocked. You cannot doubt that at all. He's eating some big shots.
No question, but he wasn't compromised coming into this fight by a brutal weight cut.
That may be the difference. That may certainly be the difference right now.
Elbow for Whittaker lands flush. Under 3 minutes.
Still staying on top of him, though.
But only Robert Whittaker knows how badly he was hurt and how much he's gotten back. Nice spinning elbow. Just when it looked like it was going Robert Whittaker's way. Man, that's the power of Yoel Romero. Right back in this fight. Unbelievable. But man, he is gassed.
Right.
Big knee to the body by Whittaker.
Look at that jaw hanging open.
He's just taking a breather here.
Yep.
Romero had a body lock briefly. 2 minutes to go in the round.
Woo! Oh my goodness. My heart can't take it. This is a crazy fight.
We need a medic for Joe Rogan, but we're not going to stop watching.
Jab.
No way. Wow.
Left hand for Romero.
Whittaker's got to move his head and survive another minute and a half. He needs that minute, in my opinion.
Oh!
Because he is hurt.
Oh!
Romero with punches and bunches here. Whittaker forced to circle out.
This is crazy.
Oh! Head kick for Whittaker now. One of the best rounds of the year to date, and there's still a minute to go.
Both of these fighters refusing to go down. Somehow they're staying on their feet. Wow.
And perhaps out of exhaustion, Whittaker goes down, now back up.
I think this break benefits Whittaker a little bit more. I know Romero's tired, but personally, I'd rather be tired than rocked. Whittaker is definitely rocked.
They are all standing here inside United Center. Big deep breath from Yoel Romero as we count down the final seconds of the round. Unbelievable turn of events as Yoel Romero stuns Robert Whittaker early round 3. The corners have some work to do.
Wow. Oh my goodness, what a fight. Boom, and that's the one. Look at that, on the jaw. Big uppercut, and Yoel just all over him here. Emptied it out. Whittaker comes back with a nice elbow. Romero with a big jab. And here's the head kick. Boom!
The middleweight championship not at stake for Yoel Romero after he missed weight here on Friday.
The big question going into this 4th round is, what did each fighter get back on the stool? Did Robert Whittaker clear his head? Is he recovered as much as he recovered from the damage he took last round? Did Yoel Romero get his energy back?
Yoel's looking to spin. You can see him setting it up.
Yep.
You see him loading his hips.
Woo!
He went to do it right there and he got caught with a kick.
Perhaps Romero just trying to get an extended rest here. Hasn't thrown much through the round's first minute.
And all going to that side that he cannot see, that right eye badly swollen. That's where he's kicking.
Nice jab by Whittaker. He has stayed committed to that weapon all night.
Whoa, serious hyperextension on that knee. I mean, he is really taken to attacking that.
And that not at all what Whittaker's looking for, a groin strike that pauses the action. He's able to rest and recover as well.
It was accidental, just touch gloves, good job. All right, ready, it's time.
Back underway here in this 4th round, under 3.5 to go. And they really did manage the swelling under Romero's eye well, not nearly the factor it was earlier. Triple jab there from Whittaker. Romero ducks underneath that head kick attempt.
Once again, you got to wonder about that right hand. He's going almost exclusively lefts.
Yeah, Whittaker is not throwing that right here anymore. Yeah. It's most likely broken.
When he said the best place to break your hand is in the octagon, I totally disagree. I can think of 100 places I'd rather break my hand than with Yoel Romero staring at me trying to knock me out. Just throwing that out there.
It's going to be interesting to see if his corner's picked up on it.
Right, the Romero corner, yeah.
Yeah, because it seems obvious now. He's just not throwing it. I mean, he's clearly favoring it.
The Romero, couple left kicks right on that right arm wouldn't hurt.
The fact that he's doing what he's doing, probably one-handed, is amazing.
One leg last time, one hand tonight for Whittaker. Oh, good body shot from Romero. Whittaker has landed 36 leg kicks. 2 minutes to go, round 4. Whittaker did throw that right hand over the top, but not much on it.
Here's his corner saying, just throw it.
He just threw it right there.
Good left hand counter from the champion. Romero not necessarily fighting this fourth round to win it, perhaps conserving for round 5, but landed there.
His ability to throw in volume, not there. He's at a couple, maybe 2 or 3. But he just hasn't had the gas to put together a sustained offense.
Elbow over the top.
Yeah, since that attack in the 3rd round.
And other than that round, no attempts at taking him down.
No.
Which is crazy when you consider that he's a wrestler of the highest caliber.
And how many he attempted in the first fight. Yeah. Same opponent. Totally different physical strategy.
Just 6 total strikes landed for Romero in this round. His corner imploring him to move forward.
Oh, he hurt him.
Oh! Big right from Romero. Final seconds here in this 4th round.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed. Here are the big bombs at the end of the round. Yoel's backing up, clips him with that left hand. You see the legs go. Boom, and now look at this right hand. Bam.
And could you imagine if Yoel Romero had made weight and these 5 minutes would decide the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world, man? Crazy. So in the first fight, it was Romero getting off to a good start tonight. Whittaker got off to the good start and Romero rallied.
Whittaker's been devastating with that front leg side kick to the knee.
1-2 from Romero. And Whittaker just keeps on coming.
Every time Romero hits him, he hurts him. But does he have the energy to follow up and finish him?
Spinning back kick, that's crazy.
Every time he's gotten him hurt, he's had to kind of let him off the hook and regain his composure.
And by the way, this is a 41-year-old Olympian, 18 years after realizing an Olympic silver medal, taking on the young lion, the champion, who is 27. Oh! Snapping jab from Whittaker.
He's also probably one of the best representations of genetics the human race has ever known. So 41 don't really count when you're talking about a guy like that. I mean, they don't make a whole lot of them like that.
Bo Jackson, Yoel Romero.
Yeah,
there you go. That's the list right there.
Walker,
Phelps.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys are freaks, that's what this guy is.
Yeah, he's a freak amongst freaks. Jam Berglia's getting to work out in here tonight, too.
Oh! Whittaker in a world of trouble here. Romero trying to capitalize.
This might be over.
Oh, Whittaker in real trouble. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Watch the elbow on the head, I can tell you again.
Whittaker still with it, still going for the takedown. Just wants a little bit of rest, trying to hide his head in this single leg position. He's got to move, he can't stay here. Incredible.
How about the fortitude and toughness for Whittaker trying to stay in this fight?
He is not safe yet, not by a long shot.
Yeah, we don't know how much he's recovered, but he's definitely had an opportunity while he's down here. Oh, big elbow, big knee rather.
Robert Whittaker right now is just fighting on guts and heart. That's it.
Romero able to kick his legs out from underneath him. Under 2 minutes now to go. Their first fight was a classic. Act 2, just as good, if not better.
Does he have it in him to explode and get out of this position?
Gotta be careful with the location of that knee.
They are right in front of us, and they are absolutely exhausted, folks.
On sheer will, Robert Whittaker gets back to his feet, spits out some blood. And kicked down once again by Romero.
What is Robert Whittaker made of? Because it is not flesh and bone like us. He is still in this fight. Unbelievable.
And the Romero corner just going crazy. Trying to get him to...
Romero has got to stop this fight.
Right.
You got to think he's most likely behind.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
But you just got to wonder how much he's got left.
Back to the center of the octagon, just about 30 seconds to go in this 5th and final round of a fight that has had it all.
What is going to happen this last 20 seconds? Does Whittaker think he has it in the bag and stay behind the jab? Does Romero go for one final explosion for the finish?
Whittaker push kick prevents that. Spinning attempt from Romero. Mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Whittaker and Yoel Romero go the distance tonight.
Wow. Well, when it comes to scoring, this is going to be very interesting to score. Man. Right? I mean, obviously we've said this time and time again, Jimmy, when you're doing commentary on a fight, you really can't score accurately.
Yeah, it's tough.
But we know moments like that. Boom! That's a huge moment. Bigger than any moment Whittaker had in this fight. That's a big moment right there, but the impact was not the same in terms of the amount of damage that it did.
Right.
Boom, that one.
Romero had moments like this. Whittaker had the consistency
Yes.
especially the early rounds. That to me is the decider. Is it those wow moments of Yoel Romero versus the consistent offense?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Saldi Amato scores the contest 48-47 Romero. Brian Paccio scores it 48-47 Whittaker. And Chris Lee scores the contest 48-47 for the winner by split decision, Robert Whittaker.
Being added to pay-per-view here during Fight Week. Let's see if these guys can take advantage. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925.
And Kyle Bochniak, very aggressive, closing that distance, trying to mitigate that reach advantage, and bobbing and weaving like Mike Tyson here.
Appropriate for New York. It's the right strategy, closing the distance on the taller guy.
Yeah, it certainly is. The difference is, in these two and the way they move, that Kyle Bochniak does everything very well, whereas Zabit is elite. He's elite in his movements, elite in his striking. It doesn't mean that Kyle can't crack him, but it means it's a tough puzzle to solve.
One thing though,
Look at that side kick.
You don't get into a technique battle with a technician. You brawl him. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. And that's a smart move, I believe. Standing on the outside with this really long guy who's got fantastic striking is a terrible idea. But look how calm Zabit is.
That's it, man. The composure, the fluidity for a relative UFC newcomer, less than a year on the roster. Looks the part, man.
I think when you grow up in Dagestan, this is nothing.
Look, you ask what's in the water. They don't have any. Okay, when you grow up and you're hungry and you're fighting to live, you know, this isn't going to scare you, man.
Right.
Blood's in the water.
Yeah, 100%.
10 straight wins for Magomedsharipov. He has finished his last 8 victories.
Ooh. Man, Kyle felt that one. Look at his right
elbow went down.
That right arm immediately protected those ribs. Oh, nice. Oh, man, he is swinging for the bleachers.
So the experts to my right like the approach for Kyle Bochniak out of the chute. Just over 3 minutes to go here, round 1.
The composure and the technique is what's most impressive. Look at that. Spin into the right, the left hook, and then the right spinning back kick.
And look at the composure, just relaxed, seeing what's in front of him.
Like a world champion, really. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Went with the Sanchai. And some speed on that, too, baby.
But how many times does Sanchai recover and land on his feet? Not a lot. Love Sanchai, but he can fall and they'll start him up again.
Yeah, that's the difference,
that was beautiful. Look him up, kids, if you don't know Sanchai Sir Kingstar.
Magomedsharipov, lifelong athlete, started freestyle wrestling at 10 years old. Coming up on 20 years of combat sports experience.
There's a big advantage with that reach, man. That is a frustrating thing to try to get in on a guy that tall at 145 pounds.
And look at all the head movement that was there early in the fight. All the head movement, a lot of it's gone away. That takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of torso moving, a lot of bob, a lot of explosion. Look at the mark on the right side of his ribs of Kyle Bochniak from that left kick.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Bochniak sticks the jab.
So far, Bochniak showing no fear, stepping forward.
He's a tough dude, 100%. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. Jumping switch kick.
But right back to his feet.
Yeah.
That's the impressive thing to me. Not throwing it, the recovery's so fast. A lot of guys can throw that. You wind up on your butt.
Bochniak is essentially just bobbing and weaving, trying to punch, whereas he's got to close so much more distance. If he had a better kicking game, he'd be able to work that leg, especially that left front leg. Oh, man. Phenomenal high kick there.
Wrapped it right around that right ear of Kyle Bochniak.
It's the way he's doing it, too. It's so fluid.
When you talk to Mark Henry and Ricardo Almeida about this guy, they just light up.
You want to talk about an underrated coach. Mark Henry is one of the best of the best.
Fantastic.
And such a mind for fighting.
Well, the kicking game, big part of the repertoire for Zabit. He has landed 16 and counting here in round 1.
And Ricardo Almeida, decent jiu-jitsu, you know. Pretty good on that side of the spectrum. Got to give him some love.
Oh, man. This guy is so fast. And again, always in good position. Even if he misses, he's always ready to fire back.
And the hard part is getting ready for a guy like this. I need a 145-pounder who's almost 6'2" and this quick. You're not going to find this kind of sparring partners. You're just not.
Yeah, you're not. And if you find a guy who's as good as him on the ground, you're not going to find a guy who's as good as him on the feet and not as good in transitions. I mean, he's got a very advanced game.
Zabit thought about a late shot. Both guys connect in that exchange. Strong 5 minutes between Magomedsharipov and Bochniak.
This for me, a guy who loves technique, this is a pleasure to watch a guy like this move around. The kicks of Zabit. Look at this switch kick. Dude, that's hard to do. It's living up to the hype 100%. And there is a difference when you see someone in the flesh. When you can gauge it with your eyes in real time, you go, oh yeah, you're looking at something special.
Yeah. Bochniak starting round 2 similarly to the way he started round 1.
I mean, he's as game as they come.
And Bochniak's corner advice wasn't wrong. Get in there, you're at the wrong range. Hit him with more than 2 or 3. You got to throw a lot of combinations to get inside on a tall guy, but easier said than done.
Was Bochniak just taking a page out of Max Holloway's book?
I think he did. He asked him to stand right in front. And Zabit's like, nah, I'll just kick you in the ribs, dude.
Don't expect a fighter from Dagestan to get all emotional on you.
Yeah, look at that beautiful duck under.
Man.
Oh, man. And again, Zabit can do this just as well as he can strike. This is what's crazy about this guy.
And when they're this close, you see the size difference. Zabit is a giant at 145.
Yeah, just really unusually built. Look at that, kick that leg out, gets the hook, triangles it up behind his knee. Woo, man.
Great mat return. Great mat return.
Oh, man. This dude is so good. He's so good, man.
That easy transition, body lock to double leg. A lot of people would have gone high and given that up, gone back to the clinch. He immediately changes level.
And we have to realize that we're looking at a guy who's only had 2 fights in the octagon. Right. This is his 3rd MMA fight in the UFC. And he's yet to face world-class opposition. But what you're seeing from him is world-class talent.
Right. Well, and largely a lot of the world-class competition doesn't want much to do with this guy.
Yeah, he's a very avoided guy, and you're seeing why. And again, me watching it at home, I was impressed. But me watching it live, I'm like, oh, okay. It's everything. It's the way it's all glued together. It's not just the kicks and the punches, it's the way they flow together.
The people who really follow this sport were thrilled this fight moved up. Right. Yes. I was personally like, man, you got to see this. Yes. I was telling everybody I knew, you got to see this and tune in early. Now it's on the main card.
And again, I like the fact that Bochniak is the one that's fighting him, because this kid's a stud. Look at him.
Bochniak choke in the hands.
That's craziness. Pointed at his chin, come get it.
He's an animal. Oh, and he tagged him with the right hand there. He just doesn't have enough weapons. His wrestling's not as sharp. His punches are his main weapon, and he doesn't complement them enough with kicks.
But what he does have, he's throwing.
Yes.
A lot of pride behind that.
And what he does have is heart.
Yeah.
Unquestionable heart. And this dude is trying to win this fight. He's just a little outgunned right now.
2 minutes now to go in this 2nd round.
But a lesser fighter, I'm sorry, would be showing physical surrender at this point. You know, backing up, going, man, just want this over with. Kyle Bochniak doesn't. He wants to fight.
Right. A lesser fighter would be trying to avoid damage. Kyle Bochniak is wading into the fire. Look at that. Hands down, cocky. I mean, he's trying to goad this guy into a war where he gets him. Oh, come on, son.
Too good.
Come on. But look at this. Bochniak fighting off his back, grabbing a hold of that wrist.
You sound almost disappointed, Joe. How did he do that? That's great
that was
stuff.
like, come on, like I'm confused.
That is, I got to learn that. That's what I said.
That was beautiful.
Going back to the gym.
I'm 100% going to watch this fight and see that again afterwards.
It's not there. Armbar's just not deep enough. Hips aren't in the right place. Going to Maplaza,
but he used it to get back up to his feet. Bochniak's an animal.
Some pretty significant swelling now that Bochniak will have to deal with. Less than a minute here to go, round 2.
But like Zabit does not have to worry about leg kicks. Zabit does not have to worry about doubles. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bochniak is a tough dude, but he just doesn't have a well-rounded arsenal.
Not a submission threat per se.
There's a takedown attempt.
Way
easily
too far
stuck.
outside. Way too far outside. When you have to worry about 2 weapons, your opponent has to worry about 7. It's a different kind of fight.
Yeah. Oh, look at that spinning back fist. Oh, caught him with a knee, stepping in.
Bochniak just out of range with that right hand. Still trying to close the distance. Zabit sticks and moves.
Man. Oh. Man. That last one cut the forehead very badly. Look at Kyle Bochniak's forehead.
And it was caused by the volume of strikes, everything working out for Magomedsharipov. Look at this mat return, beautiful stuff. And look at this outside trip, man, gorgeous. Right to his back. Look at this beautifully timed knee right to the jaw. A lot of fighters would be quitting, would be folding, would be thinking about their next fight.
And some pointed advice there, guys, I would think, from John Clark and Peter Welsh.
I mean, they're doing what they can to get their fight fighter tactically back in this fight. His heart's there, his guts are there. Tactically, he needs to find his own offense.
Yeah, listen, I'll take this over everything else. You can teach a guy skills. You can't teach a guy to be this. What Kyle Bochniak is a savage. Look at him. The kid's taking a beating for 2 rounds, gets off his chair and gives us a Ric Flair.
And now that forehand leaking pretty good for Bochniak.
There's another one.
You want to be the man, you got to beat the man. That's what Kyle Bochniak's trying to do.
This kid has a very, very strong mind. There's no question about that. It's just doesn't have all the weapons. He's got good hands, but he's at a reach disadvantage with a guy who's more explosive and crisper technically. And he doesn't have a lot of kicks. Oh, man, look at that.
Perfect timing on that. Caught him coming in with a spinning kick and shortened up on it. Bent his leg just enough to catch him on the chin.
Look at that. And timed that perfectly. But you're just seeing such a well-rounded arsenal from this guy.
I'm telling you, this fight is worth the admission price tonight.
The oohs and ahs reverberating throughout this Barclays Center. Bochniak thought about grabbing the fence there, thought better of it.
And you haven't seen any of that. Why won't this guy go away kind of frustration?
Right.
He always resets. Zabit never seems to get demoralized by the fact that he's throwing a lot of punches and his opponent's still in front of him. He's still very, very focused. Both these guys, unbelievably strong mentally.
Yeah, I think Zabit is showing just an overall well-roundedness. Mentally, physically, very, very impressive. I want to see him against a top 10 contender next.
I think everybody does, Joe, after this.
And he's trying to talk to the referee. Look, Kyle's like, come on, man, he's not doing anything. He's trying to con the referee into letting him stand up.
He's in bad position, he knows it.
And despite the beating, Bochniak would appear to have plenty left in the tank.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Turns around, and nope. Denied.
Just sticky with the takedown. Top pressure right after he takes him down, doesn't let him off the hook.
Already 10 shots in this fight from Zabit Magomedsharipov. He has landed 6 of those takedown attempts.
And we would not be seeing such a well-rounded overall game if it wasn't for the heart of Kyle Bochniak.
Yep.
The fact that Kyle is hanging in there, it's making Zabit pull out everything he has and show us his full game. That's what's so exciting about this. It takes 2 to tango. Look at that. Just everything he's got to get up.
And Zabit stays right on him.
Right on him.
And perhaps Bochniak thinking if he can survive these final 2 minutes.
He shook him off. Look out for the leg, though. Peel that leg away.
And look at beautiful stand-up, wrist control, great wrestling stand-up. Bochniak trying to keep that physical pressure on. He's got to pull him back to get anything done. Has to free his left hand.
Zabit must be very strong to be able to hold on to that arm for so long with one hand.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Four-time Russian champion in integrated combat, making his 3rd UFC appearance here tonight. He has been must-see TV every step of the way.
Look at that.
Pretty good level change there. Bochniak snuffed it out, though.
He's showing some signs of slowing down. He's human with a minute to go.
Yeah, check the clock there. It reads 1 minute in this 3rd and final round.
If Bochniak was going to turn it on and get this fight back, it's got to be now in the last minute. Like you said, Joseph, first time Zabit has looked human.
Brooklyn crowd getting behind these 2 warriors.
Again. Bochniak coming back. Zabit looked at the clock again.
What a rocky story this would be. Only 30 seconds left.
Deep breath from Bochniak. We'll see if he's got one final flurry here.
Bochniak coming on strong. He connected with that right hand. Oh!
Spinning from Zabit.
Look at this. Oh! This is crazy. And here's Zabit with a beautiful left kick to the body. Here's that switch kick. And Kyle showing good defense there. There's that jump spinning back kick to the chest. And here's one of the takedowns. And look at this beautiful trip. I mean, come on. The timing in that was phenomenal. This guy really, truly is special. Here's the end. What an animal Kyle Bochniak is. After 3 rounds to go in a war, he's still pouring it on with seconds to go. Absolutely phenomenal fight.
You want to be fight of the night, you got to top this. And that's going to be hard to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Zabit Magomedsharipov.
MMA is such a big part of our lives that Selena doesn't generally watch, but she's at home right now, glued to the TV, John. She texted me, said, I gotta watch this one.
Gotta do it. Dustin Poirier in the black trunks. Justin Gaethje is in blue. And one of our producers picked up on some buzzwords in the Poirier locker room as he was getting ready to come out, as he lands a left and a right. Smother and pressure, the buzzwords coming out of the Poirier corner before they came out.
Poirier, go ahead. Already like 3 or 4 inside leg kicks though, man. He's gotta check him.
He's got to at least punch, catch one, and take him down something every time he gets kicked in the legs. He's got to answer to those leg kicks.
Gaethje said it would be hard for Poirier to be patient with me in his face all night. Poirier just misses on the uppercut there.
Gaethje has to be one of the best leg kickers MMA has ever seen. I'm not saying in MMA right now. He's got to be one of the best leg kickers MMA has ever seen.
Nice straight right lands for Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje's already cut, doesn't care though, still pressuring forward, trying to get past that jab with Poirier. Watch the counter right hook of Poirier, that's going to be one of his best weapons. He steps out and hits that counter right hook.
Not a great location for that cut, appears to be bothering Gaethje a little bit.
The inside kick's killing Poirier's leg though. You see, you're right, if he does not start checking that, he's going to have no power in his left hand or his jab.
Gaethje likes to fight on the inside. Poirier is better at range, but at range is where Gaethje can land those kicks.
He's crowding Poirier's power. He's keeping him so stuffed that he can't get Gaethje at the end of his punches, and so he's crowding his power.
Oh, nice combination by Poirier. Nice long combination. Was blocked, but a nice long combination. Good jab by Gaethje.
Both guys landing at a 62% clip here through 2 minutes.
Eye's starting to shut down for Gaethje. That left eye's going to get shut. He's not careful. He's got to protect it.
Dustin's already starting to move a little gingerly on that front leg.
Yep, it hurts. He can't take many more of those kicks. It's starting to pick apart. Now his head's getting open because he's worried about the leg kicks. That's what Gaethje does. He chops your legs. You're so worried about defending your legs, you leave your head open to get knocked out.
Big deep breath from Poirier.
I mean, the pace that Justin Gaethje makes you fight at is crazy.
He wants you to keep punching him so that you get tired. That's what he wants. He's hoping Poirier keeps punching himself out like this at his guard.
Poirier is doing a good job of returning when he's getting kicked, but he's got to defend or check these leg kicks.
And at least in the early going, Poirier willing to fight at Justin Gaethje's preferred pace.
And he just looked at the clock 2 minutes in.
Well, certainly Dustin has earned Gaethje's respect. You saw how quickly he covered up.
Poirier doing a good job staying heavy on the offense, though. He's landing right back. He's not stepping back and just eating shots. He's landing back with Gaethje.
This is what we expected. These guys fighting in a phone booth.
Yep.
Poirier's going to have to get some respect and get Justin moving back a little bit. Oh yeah.
That was heavy.
Or go to the body. That's why Alvarez had so much success, going to the body.
Gaethje has absorbed a lot of significant strikes here early. 38 to the head already for Poirier. Under 90 seconds, round 1. Little slip there by Gaethje. Poirier starting to settle in a little bit, rips the body effectively yet again there.
One of the bigger issues with being able to hit somebody is that you fall in love with it. you realize that they're there to be hit, so you start throwing everything with absolute power. You got to stay within yourself if you're Dustin Poirier when you're landing this many strikes on Justin Gaethje, because he's going to be here. He's going to be here for a while. He's not going out with one punch most times.
And he tries to pressure you, so if you do punch, it's not as powerful as you want because he crowds you, so you can't extend your arms out.
Oh!
That was a heavy hook, though, that Poirier just landed. Nice left hook around the ear of Gaethje in the pocket. The leg kicks are adding up for Gaethje, though. That's going to really pay dividends in the second round. Gaethje can survive. I mean, we got 30 seconds left, and Gaethje's eating some shots.
Poirier is big and powerful at 155 pounds.
And of course, Gaethje doesn't cut a lot of weight to make this 156-pound limit.
No, he said that the only year he All-American in wrestling was the year that he just didn't cut any weight.
Right.
So he's taken that approach in his mixed martial arts career, too.
Yep.
He said that the guys that are cutting weight fade as he puts the pressure on him. That's what he's counting on. He's saying, I'm going to chop his leg down and tire him out because he's cutting weight. I'm not. I'll have energy in the third, fourth, fifth rounds, and he'll be done and chopped down.
Big hook landed there for Gaethje in that exchange. Great first round. Great first round. Exactly what we expected. Boom! Inside leg kick by Justin Gaethje. Over and over. Boom! Inside leg kick. You cannot take leg kicks for 25 minutes. Now, Dustin Poirier had a lot of success whenever he was in the pocket here.
Looked as though the doctor was checking on the jaw of Justin Gaethje. If you ask Justin, it's fine. And Trevor Whitman just seems to be the perfect yin to Justin Gaethje's yang. Very interesting to watch them go back and forth. Whitman thought Gaethje won that first round, but he said, don't worry about banking rounds. Just go beat this kid up. Round 2 underway now.
The best coaches in the game don't just give good advice. They get their fighter hyped up and ready to win when they're in the most pain and they're doubting themselves the most. They know how to trigger their brain and get them to kill. And Gaethje said, oh, what happened? Who won that round? And he says, who cares about rounds? You're going to break him anyway. He says, you're right. And here we are right now, and he's coming heavy with the pressure. But don't forget, Dustin Poirier's leg is hurting bad.
Well, we saw a few fights ago, Jim Miller beat up the lower half of Poirier's leg. Dustin was able to win that fight by majority decision. But Gaethje certainly attacking the upper portion, the inside of that lead leg on the southpaw, Dustin Poirier.
I thought both guys found success in that round. Gaethje did a lot of good work with those leg kicks, but also Poirier did good work with his boxing.
The jab of Gaethje's landing a lot as well. He's using that jab very effective.
Starting to feint now. Nice level change by Poirier.
And that's because that leg's hurt.
Oh, yeah. Big shot lands for both guys.
Stop. Stop.
Well, and I think that's what Dustin said. I don't want to bring in the doctor. I don't want to give Gaethje a break, but
You give Gaethje a break, that's the last thing you want to do. You got to hope that the damage accumulates on him. But if you give him a rest, he gets rest from the beating he's taken too.
Looked like maybe Gaethje just got warned again, a little softer that time by Herb Dean.
Gaethje can throw nice combination by Poirier.
And he ate it and then threw a hook and landed his own hook in Gaethje.
I think that's his best strike. I think that's Gaethje's best punch, is the left hook.
Okay.
This legendary chin of Justin Gaethje has been tested tonight. It is held up through the fight's first 7 minutes. Gaethje with a glancing left able to land. Oh, wow. Both fighters landing in the pocket.
I mean, it's crazy watching Justin Gaethje fight because this is the way the fight goes every single time. They wonder why he's been in the UFC for 3 fights and has had 2 main events already. Because if you want good fights, you stick Gaethje in there.
First UFC fight was the main event.
Yeah, and you put him in there with guys like Dustin Poirier, Eddie Alvarez, and Michael Johnson.
It's only the second round, and Poirier is starting to look a little bit weathered. He's on his back heel. He's doing good with his jab. He's ripping the body well, but that leg hurts, and you can see Gaethje just kind of getting him to step back, and he kind of looks at him like, stop kicking me, stop.
He's going to need him to switch. Dustin Poirier's got to switch stances.
Oh,
he's got to switch stances.
That's that leg. Nice combination.
Nice combination by Poirier.
Very nice. He's landed 4 or 5 punches in a row, and Gaethje just eats them.
You got to go to the body. If you're fighting Justin Gaethje, you got to go to the body. I think that's why Eddie Alvarez did so well.
Agreed.
He invested in the body early.
Gaethje could take damage to the head because it hurts, but if you take away the air out of his lungs, that's the one way you got to fight Gaethje.
And for the first time in the fight, Poirier thought there briefly about a strategy change, unable to take Gaethje down on that attempt. Poirier seems to be moving okay, but some significant swelling in and around that right knee.
Nice combination. He's just touch, 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 and then power at the end.
There he is. There goes the switch. Fighting conventional a little bit.
Look at Poirier's inside of his thigh. His knee is just super swollen. His right leg, the inside of his leg is just swollen.
Not only will this affect his ability to stand, but he can't really set down on his punches, and he won't generate the power that he normally generates because he can't really get heavy on his leg.
And Poirier is landing more at a higher percentage for sure.
65% for Dustin Poirier as we approach the 1 minute mark here in round 2 of a possible 5.
I mean, through 2 rounds, Dustin Poirier is over 120 punches landed. 120 strikes landed.
It's a crazy pace.
It's unbelievable that these guys have to fight 25 minutes.
He has to go to the body more on Gaethje. He's only head hunting, and that's a problem.
Right hand lands flush over the top for Poirier.
Gaethje's body shots are those leg kicks, man.
Yep.
That's his investment. His investment is in the leg kicks. That's how he slows these guys down and he breaks them down. Oh, nice single leg by Poirier. Can he finish this?
That would be a no.
Oh, good
nice
elbow right there. Good elbow by Gaethje. Oh, nice.
Now Gaethje with some uppercuts here in the clinch. Kick up top for Gaethje. Oh!
And these guys are about to meet in the middle and see in this 3rd round. Let's see what this is made of.
What a show all of these fighters have put on here in Glendale, Arizona tonight. Round 3 of a possible 5 here.
This is a big round for Dustin Poirier in terms of him having to dig deep to stay in this fight. Justin Gaethje has some momentum. Looking at the posture of Poirier going back to his seat, it wasn't encouraging if you're Team Dustin.
What's interesting is Poirier took all the damage to the leg, Gaethje took all the damage to the head, and it looks like the leg damage hurt more than the head damage somehow.
Well, it usually does, right?
I
usually
agree.
does, especially with a guy like Justin Gaethje who's so good at kicking your legs. And the cut on the eye of Poirier happened very quick at the end of that round. He was fine, and all of a sudden he's got this nasty cut on the left eye.
And he still hasn't taken 1 shot yet.
And Poirier said he didn't necessarily fear the one-punch knockout power of Justin Gaethje, but he breaks a lot of guys who say, I've had enough, this guy's a maniac.
Yes.
And Gaethje at his maniacal best here tonight, under 4 minutes now, round 3.
Nicely timed takedown, but it's so frustrating when you take somebody down, and Poirier wanted just 1 second to breathe on top of him, and he gets right back up. Nice body shot by Poirier.
Dustin keeps pawing at that eye. Gaethje keeps just touching it. Oh, that kick.
He waits for the
Bigger
left hand
reaction.
of Poirier, and he fires that inside kick every time.
And then he just turns the knee out to check, right? Every time Dustin tries to return with a kick, he just turns it out to check. Poirier is not seeing that inside leg kick.
They're both tired.
Oh, those reactions are getting bigger and bigger.
Yep. Well, a lot of people didn't think we would get to the 3-minute mark of round 3. Both guys have had their moments.
He slipped the jab and came over with the 2, and you saw Poirier go, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
He's hurt.
Big elbow landed.
Poirier's hurt.
Yep, he's stuck on the fence, and now he's hoping. He wants to wrestle.
He's got to take time. He's got to back up and find some space. You can't try to go head first in here. You got to grab. Justin Gaethje is too smart. He's going to pick his shot. He won't waste energy and go crazy.
He's going to start hanging on the head, elbow and uppercut from here, make it dirty. Keep going to the legs with the knees.
This is good for Dustin Poirier, though. Being in the clinch, being able to hold and try to catch his breath, knock the cobwebs off.
Glendale crowd getting behind one of their own, Justin Gaethje, who has started to take control of this 3rd round.
Poirier recognized this, that the pace was going to be high. He recognized that at times Justin Gaethje will break you. That's his intent, is to break you. But at this point, right now, there isn't much he can do about it.
See, Gaethje just heads him off every time. You see Poirier circle out, and then Gaethje walks in front of him again and again. He doesn't follow him at all. He always heads you off and keeps you in a box.
And you saw Poirier move that right leg back. Just the thought of eating another one, and there goes Gaethje again. Perhaps, though, Poirier getting a second win here.
He's in great shape. He came in shape for this fight. He hasn't stopped either. He's fighting his heart out right now. Gaethje's just landing a little heavier shots to those legs, and that's why you're seeing such an effect on Poirier. It's the leg shots.
The crazy thing is, we talked about the Eddie Alvarez fight, but that was only 3 rounds. I mean, these guys have to do this for 2 more rounds if we get to the corners.
Big deep breath from Gaethje. You're talking about 2 of the toughest fighters on this roster, top to bottom. Putting on an absolute show tonight. Poirier now.
And Dustin Poirier is landing strikes and shots of his own. It's just that right now he's wearing the fight on his face, and in his reactions a little bit more than Justin Gaethje.
And Trevor Whitman to our immediate right. He's been smiling the whole time. Under a minute to go, round 3. The leg kicks for Gaethje, 73% on 51 attempts.
Trevor's smiling because this is what he sees every day, right? He knows ultimately what the ending of this type of fight usually is for Justin Gaethje. And if you're Dustin Poirier, right now is not the time to be throwing everything with 100% power.
Ooh, another eye poke there. He may take a point here.
That's a big break for Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, you don't know what that's going to do to the decision, but I mean, right now I think Gaethje's ahead pretty well, so we'll see what happens. But now Poirier's got 1 eye poke too, so if he pokes Gaethje back in the eye a second time, it could be even on the scorecards with that point deducted from Poirier too.
Well, for Justin Gaethje, despite the fact that he has a lot of experience in 5-round fights, this is the first time he's seen a 4th.
Big left hand lands by Poirier. He's looking for the finish here.
Gaethje hurt.
Gaethje's hurt bad, but he's been here before.
Gaethje nearly out on his feet. Poirier continues to land.
But he doesn't have the wherewithal to clinch.
Dustin Poirier,
goodness.
knockout.
Oh my gosh, he does it.
He does not.
Big punch.
A fight for the ages in Glendale goes to the Louisianan, Dustin Poirier. So Dustin Poirier dealt with the leg kicks. He dealt with the fellow legend, Justin Gaethje. But the seminal blow comes in round 4, and Dustin Poirier closes the show. Our move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS, bringing you closer than ever to the UFC, putting knockout coverage in your hands by covering 99% of people in the US.
Dustin Poirier had thrown this counter left hand time and time again on the inside leg kick. This one landed clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready?
The octagon gate is closed, and we get underway. Tonight's Fight Clock sponsored by the new PlayStation God of War game, available now, rated M for mature. Kevin Lee in the blue, Edson Barboza in the gray. And Kevin Lee, a blue corner favorite at -160, despite the rankings.
And he's coming out southpaw, which is, you know, obviously I didn't want to say anything before. It's something we talked about leading up to this fight. He wanted to work southpaw against Edson, take away some of that kick. Kevin Lee aggressive so far, coming out throwing a lot of strikes, trying to get up in the face of Barboza. Wants to keep him backing up, keep his feet unsettled. There it is.
Shooting right in for the double leg there.
And he gets it.
Down to the mat they go. So Kevin Lee executing his game plan early, less than 1 minute into this fight.
And he stacks him up. This is huge for Kevin Lee. He wants to keep those legs elevated of Edson. If Edson can get his feet to the mat and get space, that's when he can get back up to his feet.
What can Edson Barboza do on the ground?
Well, right now he's just trying to get some separation, right? He's using his legs. He can up kick here. Kevin Lee's on his feet. Look for up kicks. Look to push away. If I was Edson, I wouldn't be trying to, look for any submissions. He mounted. This is not good for Edson. Big hammer fist there from Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee all over him, man. Not going to give him space, and now it's going to be harder for Edson to find a way up. He's not near the fence. He's facing the center of the octagon. This is what Kevin Lee wants. He wants to take him out into the center and just mount him, switch from side to control, moving around, land strikes.
Kevin Lee had his moments certainly against Tony Ferguson in that interim lightweight championship fight. Had high mount at the end of that first round. Actually dealt with a staph infection during fight week as well, and felt like that took away from his stamina, took away from his power early.
Edson trying to control the posture and the wrists here of Kevin Lee. Kicks off, but not able to get enough separation. Beautiful job from Kevin. Got leg control, just gonna pass to the side. And Kevin might try to stack those legs on top of his own and elevate Edson so that he can't even shrimp to get out, get any separation.
Halfway through the first round, and this is not the workplace that Edson Barboza is used to.
No, he's mounted again here too.
Heavy shots with the right hand from Kevin Lee.
Eating some big punches from Kevin Lee. Edson got out of there, but right back to mount again. He's got to get serious about getting out of here. Kevin Lee is landing some big shots from the top. 2 minutes left, man. It's a long time for Kevin Lee to do work.
Still in the mount, looking for room against the fence. Elbows now on the ground. Welt under the right eye of Barboza already.
Yeah, and we see here the trouble that Edson had with Khabib, and it looks like Kevin Lee just decided to follow that same exact game plan, only better. He's doing more damage than Khabib was actually able to do. Looking to trap that wrist.
Still 90 seconds to go in the first round.
Yeah, a long time for Kevin Lee to still do damage. Edson's at least got his back up against the fence, but he has got some big welts on his face right now.
And now Lee forcing Barboza to wear the weight of the Motown Phenom with 1 minute to go in a dominant first round for Kevin Lee. Big rights on the hammer fist.
Big hammer fist. Edson got his guard back, but Kevin Lee's fine to sit here in your guard. Posture up, land ground and pound. Edson has got to try to explode and get his back up against the fence and get back to his feet. But at this point, this is why this is such a smart game plan for Kevin Lee. What energy is Edson going to have even if he survives this round? 30 seconds left, and it looks like Kevin Lee's going to mount again here by the end of this round. Slides the knee right through. Edson has got to try to hold on here and just survive this round, collect himself in the corner. Kevin Lee is trying to get this fight over in one.
Still getting his work in through the full 5 minutes of this first round. Dominant performance so far from the Motown Phenom. There's the horn. Back in 30 seconds for the second round on FS1.
And here we see Kevin Lee wasted no time, locked his hands underneath Edson's butt, double-legged him, and from here the fight was just absolute domination from Kevin Lee. Great ground and pound, elbows, hammer fist, punches, transitioning from mount, side control. Just a beautiful performance in round one by Kevin Lee.
Corner of Edson Barboza telling him that Kevin Lee will get tired after all that wrestling, but some really big, deep breaths from Edson Barboza between rounds after what he dealt with. Kevin Lee looks pretty fresh to me as they get going for the second round.
Nice head kick there.
Oh, head kick for Kevin Lee. Not right back down to the ground in this one, and it's Barboza shooting.
That's not a good sign for Edson if he's shooting.
And here Lee goes back to work.
Inside trip there. Can Edson keep to his feet? He does so far. But he's got to do that over and over again with a guy like Kevin Lee. Nice little slip and uppercut there. But Edson looks worn out already, man. That was a lot of punches and elbows to take in round one.
Oh! Big moment there. Don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Atlantic City on our post-fight show next on FS1 or stream it live on Fox Sports Go. And shooting in once again is Kevin Lee.
He's gonna get this takedown.
Big slam. And right back to work where he is most comfortable.
Edson just looks worn out, man. Unfortunately, I think defending these takedowns, defending this ground and pound, the punches he's eating, it's taking a toll on him right now.
Similar game plan in each of the first 2 rounds. Lee on the feet, shooting for the takedown, dominant on top. And Barboza,
big punch,
big right from there. Kevin Lee with a few more. Barboza has shown to be as tough as they come on display in Las Vegas New Year's weekend.
Yeah, I mean, at the rate that Kevin Lee is working here, if he keeps this kind of pace up, we're looking at possible 10-8 rounds too here. So far in these first 2 rounds, unfortunately for Edson, he hasn't mounted almost any offense.
As we are halfway through this fight, the head strikes 74-6. Dominant so far is Kevin Lee. And for Barboza,
another mount.
The tough compliments, not the kind that you want.
I just don't know how long Edson can take these shots.
Sorry, not halfway through the fight. My fault there. Halfway through the second round of 5.
Yeah, Edson he's got to try to explode, and I know at this point that is just so hard to do with a guy like Kevin Lee, who's so strong and knows every position to just hold you down there, and he's not stalling. Kevin Lee's busy. He's working here.
And for some fighters that always want to have a 5-round gas tank and train that way, this was a bit of a change-up for Edson Barboza.
Yeah,
getting to 5 full rounds and adding to the training that he has done in the past.
And I don't even think that so much matters here. Even if this was a 2-round fight, just the pressure that Kevin Lee is able to put on you when he's grappling with you, it zaps you of your energy. I'd really be curious to see a matchup between Khabib and Kevin Lee, the way they both fight.
Well, Kevin Lee has been saying that name for years. And with a performance like this, he's got a case so far.
Edson thought about going for a leg there. Now he's got his hand tied up. Oh, big elbows from Kevin Lee.
You have to move.
Round and pound continues for Kevin Lee, and Keith Peterson giving the warning to Edson Barboza. Staying just busy enough so far is Edson Barboza with 20 seconds to go in the second round. But the same script is what he dealt with against Khabib Nurmagomedov in late December. The horn will sound. End of round 2. We will stay here between rounds as we get set for a 3rd round to see what Edson Barboza can do, if anything.
Keep waiting by the fence.
Here's that big slam, just to add an exclamation point on it. And some of this crowd, the fact that Edson is still with it is amazing. Kevin Lee was just doing non-stop damage, and these elbows, you could hear these from cage side.
Ready for round 3. Edson Barboza telling us the other day, of course, he went back and worked on his takedown defense, but are you surprised with what you've seen so far, considering what happened to him last time? It looks familiar.
Yeah, it looks familiar. It's just, it's not even so much that. It's just sometimes, no matter how much you work, there's certain guys that are just really good at it. And that Kevin Lee is one of the, beautiful body kick though from Edson.
Well, what he's known for are the kicks, and he's finally been able to throw some out there. And Kevin Lee will return the favor. And shoots in once again. Looking to lock it up. Barboza tees it up that time, back to the center, and Kevin Lee says, good on you.
Okay.
Uppercut to the jaw, left kick from Edson Barboza as he looks to try to mount a comeback.
Oh!
Spinning head kick! That wobbles Kevin Lee! Oh my goodness! How the tables have turned quickly! But Kevin Lee is still with us!
Edson needs to get out of here, get back up to his feet, push off on the head. He doesn't want to stay down here with Kevin Lee.
Man, has this thing changed?
Can Kevin Lee get the takedown?
When this building is right back in it for the Brazilian now living and training in New Jersey. But Kevin Lee clearing the cobwebs and goes back on top. Just a taste of what Edson Barboza is capable of.
But Edson's got to take advantage of it. He's got to get out of there. And Kevin doing exactly what he needs to do, to get on top and hold that man down. Because Edson, even at his worst, can hit you with that spinning heel kick and wobble you. That would have been insanity.
Kevin Lee with it enough to know exactly what he needed to do to mitigate the damage.
Keith Peterson's looking in. Just as I say that, Kevin Lee is able to posture up. Can Edson get back to his feet? Wow!
What an effort from Barboza. Back to the center, right where he wants to be.
These guys are in a fight now. Wow, that put Edson slightly back in this fight. He still looks really worn out right now.
And now we are halfway through this 5-round main event. Another attempt from Edson Barboza. He's throwing everything he has into these. And Lee looks to be recovered from that big shot. No kick. Oh, eating shots, Kevin Lee. And that wobbles Edson Barboza.
Barely on his feet right now.
Looks to fire that knee.
Almost hit him with that knee, too.
Kevin Lee out of the way and shakes his head.
It's amazing that. Oh, nice front kick to the body there from Edson.
And that got a second look from Kevin Lee. Well, if stamina was a question in this first 5-round fight, Barboza has taken the punishment. Not that he looks too fresh, but he's standing and still throwing.
Kevin Lee has slowed, and I don't know if it's the kick, the weight cut, or just the pace of this fight, but...
Oh, big right kick to the body from Kevin Lee. And Barboza returns with a low one. And now on the feet. Lee not shooting it for a takedown here in the late stages of the 3rd round.
Oh!
Body kick.
Flashbacks. Kevin Lee needs to try to close this distance. Get out of the way of these dangerous strikes of Edson Barboza.
And what kind of a confidence builder was this 3rd round for Edson Barboza?
No, he's always got a chance with his explosive kicks, but he looks still so out of it.
Oh, Lee piecing him up to end round 3. We will see a fourth round after a late flurry and an extra stare from Kevin Lee.
Get through that round.
We stay here at Boardwalk Hall. Paul, take us through that third round.
Here we go. Just as Kevin Lee started to talk to Edson, he gets rocked and does the chicken dance all over the place with that spinning heel kick to the head. Boom! Right on the temple. Look at Kevin Lee's legs. Completely gone, but still manages to get the double.
And we are set to go here for the fourth round. Kevin Lee, he's been, this is third main event now, but he has never seen a fourth round. And Edson Barboza into uncharted territory in his first main event as well. And a totally different message and attitude from the corner of Edson Barboza, and a different outlook for the Brazilian. Offense early, lands a big left. Wow, Kevin Lee wears that one well. Still moving forward. And we've got ourselves a barn burner.
Oh! Almost timed that knee, but Kevin Lee eats it, locks his hands again.
Still with the strength to lift up Barboza, and down to the mat they go. And so now Kevin Lee, back to what he did in the first two rounds. Lost track of the rounds in between 3 and 4. Was unsure if this was time for the fifth round. Two more.
Don't blame him for losing track there.
Well, he's never been here before in the fourth round.
And especially after you get spinning heel kick to the head, you might forget a little bit about what's going on.
Unofficially, Kevin Lee landing 4 of 7 takedown attempts.
When he touches your head, you clear it and you make him pay.
Corner of Edson Barboza saying 2-1 in terms of round scoring as they started this one.
Yeah, and he's got to get up to get a chance at this round.
Stand them up, the chant from the crowd here in Atlantic City.
All the Kevin Lee fans at home are, no, don't do it. But he's doing fine on his feet as well. I mean, Kevin Lee has landed some big strikes. He's standing right in front of Edson and exchanging.
Ground and pound from Kevin Lee once again, right in front of his corner as he continues to work. In the corner of Kevin Lee telling him no chances. Do not take chances, and this is what they mean. Back to his bread and butter and back to the ground and pound. With 2.5 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Edson's got to try to get his feet on his hips, push off, get a little separation, get his back on the fence again. For Kevin, just keep doing what you're doing.
And the crowd goes back to the chant, wants him back in the center, but Kevin Lee, he's staying busy enough to stay down there. No warnings from Keith Peterson, keeping a close eye on things. And the endurance appears to be in very good shape for Kevin Lee here in his fourth round. Also began working with a sports psychologist between his last fight and this fight. Of course, he is without his former head coach, the late, great Robert Follis. Kevin Lee went through a divorce since we last saw him in the octagon as well, but through it all,
big shots from Lee.
Big challenges to overcome, and a big challenge here tonight that he relished the chance to get. Full mount now for Kevin Lee. Barboza turns. Big hammer fist for Kevin Lee, and Barboza has got to try to find a way out as we approach 1 minute to go.
Edson is showing some grit in there, man. He's been hurt since round 1.
1 minute to work, Kev, 1 minute.
And Barboza just trying to body lock to keep Lee from having room to work.
Yeah, and you see Kevin Lee doing a great job. He keeps tying up these wrists and switching it around and going from mount, knee on belly. He's always on top of Edson and not staying in one position, never allowing Edson to really shrimp or get his feet on his hips, and keeps him away from climbing up that fence. Another mount for Kevin Lee.
Back to work with the hammer fist.
Keep rolling. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that.
In the corner,
Kev, you like to check his neck. You got 22 seconds.
urging the stoppage there. They're basically having a conversation right now.
You want to go damage, we go damage, we go darts.
Kevin Lee maybe looking to set up a choke here, but not going to be enough time.
8 wins by submission for Kevin Lee, but it appears it will not come in this 4th round. We look ahead to the final round in our main event here at Boardwalk Hall, and a nice response from the Motown Phenom after adversity in the 3rd round. Now, desperation certainly is the word to describe the position that Edson Barboza is in this 5th and final round. Had the big moment in round 3, wobbled Kevin Lee, and appeared to have a chance to end the fight. The Motown Phenom responding in the 3rd round and putting an exclamation point on the 4th round as well.
Yeah,
so Barboza with his work cut out for him here in the final.
He absolutely needs a knockout or a submission here in the 5th round, because a lot of these rounds obviously look like they could be 10-8 rounds. So even a dominant round here, even if you won that spinning heel kick round, he almost landed that again.
Well, the quickness certainly isn't there to that spinning kick that Barboza is known for.
Now
the cut has opened up under the right eye. Both eyes are swollen for Barboza. The doctor's taking a close look at him between the 4th and 5th, but he's still throwing.
I think Edson should go upstairs with that switch kick. He's got to go for broke. He's got to go for the head. He's got to look for the knockout. Forget the liver. Go to the head. Edson's bleeding bad.
Peterson will keep a close eye on that, certainly, but the switch kick still fired away from Barboza. How much does it have behind it? Another takedown, that time D'd up by Barboza.
It's amazing. Edson's like a zombie right now, and he can still throw that kick as hard as he does.
Back to the fence, working on the right ankle is Kevin Lee, as he wants to go right back to where he's most comfortable.
Yeah, Edson's got to D this up if he wants to have a chance in this fight. If he lets Kevin Lee get on top of him again here in the 5th, I just don't see him being able to get back up. He hasn't really been able to get back up the whole fight. Kevin Lee being smart, just staying on him. And he's at that long reach. Kevin Lee's locking his hands. Edson fighting it off. Very good job. Somebody lost
the
the
mouthpiece out. Quick timeout there by Keith Peterson.
Yeah, I mean, for Kevin Lee, it was just these double legs. He was able to lock his hands and drag Edson to the ground. And when he got there, more importantly, he had absolute vicious ground and pound from bell to bell into that 5th round. He was nonstop. He was relentless. And I think what people might forget to even talk about is how good he actually looked on his feet. I know he got rocked with the spinning heel kick, and he lost his legs, and he lost his balance, but he was able to get the double leg, secure the takedowns for the rest of the fight, and he was nonstop. Showed the improved cardio that he talked about. It's just a shame, you know, he missed weight by a pound, but he's got to go and fix that, and if he does, he really should be close in line to be fighting for a world championship.
There's the stoppage from the doctors.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the doctor's advice, at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 5, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by TKO, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee.
The newcomer, Son and Petr Yan, making his 2nd appearance here in the UFC. His debut was an impressive one. A lot of backing for the young Siberian. He is wearing the red. Son is wearing the black. Yan goes to work early to the body.
Jab lead kick from Yan straight away. Really, really fast. Beautiful head movement as well. Oh, that was nice from Son.
Son's last 2 fights, he's had opponents that have had a combined 51-25-8 record. So he's been facing a lot of experienced opponents.
Beautiful. Shakes that off, but certainly landed.
Yeah, I'll say so.
You know, one thing that always stands out about the Korean fighters is that they do sometimes fight with a bit of reckless abandon. You know, I go back, obviously, the Korean Zombie, who's Jin-soo Son's mentor. Oh, the other person that stands out, obviously, is Dong Yoon Kim, who's a very aggressive, wild fighter. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I always think back to his knockout against Tyron Woodley, where he was just sprinting forward and ran onto a big power punch, but takes those risks, enjoys being in the fight, doesn't mind taking a few shots, and I feel like Jin-soo Son is the typical Korean fighter in that sense.
Yeah, it was actually watching the Korean Zombie's first fight with Leonard Garcia that got him to the gym. He said he's a great coach as well as a great fighter. He can really identify the small details that a fighter needs to be successful.
Son is starting to land that jab quite well and frequently.
You know, for the biggest underdog on the card, he is not fighting like it. I mean, he's taking shots, he's smiling, his hands are coming down, calling his opponents on.
I love it. And we were talking about this playfulness, Dan, weren't we? We spotted it in probably the only fight that I managed to see him.
I believe it was Deep 83. He was fighting for a title, and he caught his opponent with a clean punch, and he ran forward with a big grin on his face, sticking his chin out. Confident in his chin, in his defense, as well as his reaction times.
And I'm curious, what happens to a guy like Yan, who is the huge favorite? You're coming in here, you're in Russia, you're fighting in front of people that support you, and then the fight's not quite getting finished. It's not going your way necessarily all the time. You wonder if that starts to overwhelm a young fighter. What happened there? Eye poke?
Yeah, that was about. He yelped as well when that went in. It's leaning over the finish line there.
I think we kind of thought that with Son's style and Yan and how aggressive these guys are on the feet. Nice takedown. Beautiful defense.
Korean Zombie in the corner, screaming at the top of his voice. Right? He obviously knows how big of a fight this is for his protege.
I think that just shows how close these two probably are as training partners, mentor, and teammates. That he's literally screaming instructions to Son.
Yeah, they only have about 10 pro fighters in that gym. It's been going about 5 years.
Ooh! Looks incredibly strong, does Son.
He does. And that might be part of the reason he struggled with that weight cut on short notice. Only missed by a pound.
Yeah.
Still did better than Mirabek.
Oh, that's a lovely elbow. Just seems to wear it so well, though.
Yeah. Son loves the fights.
There must be a toughness criteria for the Korean Zombie gym.
I'm sure there is.
Spinning elbow attack there. Every time.
And he is in Yan's face, right?
In his face. Hands down as well. Oh, took a shot there as he walked in.
Yan, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I've seen him this fight week, he has been all smiles. He's been punching his right hand into his left palm in anticipation of this fight.
Throws a wild head kick there.
Yan usually trains with the Tiger Muay Thai team in Thailand, but because this was a home draw for him, he stayed at home in Omsk.
I think if he continues to be under this kind of pressure from Son, I think he might have to start reverting to elbows a little more. I've got Paul Felder sitting next to me, the elbow expert, nodding away. Elbows. Gotta work.
I can't even hear us talking in this crowd.
It's amazing.
If you guys could speak up, please. So Son has pushed Yan up against the fence. Got a good body lock on him at the moment.
He's definitely strong. You can tell that Son is physical for this weight class. He's strong. Hopefully that miss in weight was just because it's short notice. He had to do a little bit of traveling. I understand that. You know, it's tough.
He's been frustrated.
Under 4 weeks' notice as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When that happens to fighters, not that it's ever.
Beautiful one.
This is this battle that we got here. Let's get some more of that collar tie. We like that.
Right.
Raise your hand.
Last 10 seconds of this very entertaining first round.
Oh, nice right hand over the top and a big smile on his face. He knew that landed.
He's really enjoying his work tonight. That's nice to see out of the debut fighter.
Really fun first round. So let's take a look at this. Yan always pushing forward, trying to land those boxing combinations, but the footwork of Son was good. The confidence was on show from the beginning, calling his opponents on, stinging him with jabs and stuff, but look at this beautiful elbow there from Petr Yan. I do feel like he's going to need more of that in the next round because there's been a lot of pressure in this first round for him, and Son looks very tough in the clinch, very strong in the clinch. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite fighters.
The Asia scene right now for talent is just booming, isn't it, Dan?
It is. Oh, that was a sharp right hand.
Oh, and look at the way that he shrugged that off.
I just wish it was easier to research these guys because, I mean, literally we could find one fight of Jin-Soo Son.
This boxing from Petr Yan is superb. Look at these hands from the Russian.
This is the perfect kind of opponent for Petr Yan to show his best because Jin-Soo Son's not going to go anywhere. He's not going to get discouraged and start backing up, which is going to force Petr Yan to chase, which is exactly what he got in his debut against Ishihara.
For his own health, Dan, he needs to move his head.
Yeah.
Once again, looking for that 1-2 is Yan. He has a master of sports in boxing. We found out that usually means that you have to qualify regionally, then win a national tournament. That equates to about 60 to 70 amateur fights to be awarded that title. He was an Olympic hopeful, but got involved in an altercation, broke both of his hands before a big tournament.
Wow, 2 in a row. Son feinted the takedown and Yan read it well, caught him with an uppercut on the way down.
Such a beautiful vocabulary of boxing that Yan has.
Yes. It's too close with the head kick, though. It's too risky for Yan to keep throwing that because Son will continue pushing him onto his back foot.
Yeah, we got blood coming out of the ear of Son as well. He's eating a lot of shots. He's taking them, but he's definitely eating some big shots from Yan.
Oh, that's such a lovely straight left that he has. It's like coming out of a cannon.
Yeah, that's a beautiful left hand.
Straight on the rails as well, Paul. Out to back.
Doesn't overswing. Doesn't telegraph any of it.
And his footwork as well to finish cutting those angles.
Yeah.
I know you're a fan of those angles, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
beautiful work. Look at this.
You gotta love this kid.
I do.
He's taking some
beautiful
punishment.
uppercuts there. You know, the one difference between the two of them is that when Petr Yan throws his combinations, his hands are coming back at the same speed they're going out. Whereas Jin-Soo Son is throwing his punches, his combinations, and he leaves them out there for a second, which is why Petr Yan's now starting to find his way in over the top.
And you see, because of that, Yan is doing a good job. He'll do this. He'll make the hard shell. He covers up because he knows that when Son throws his combo, he might land a couple, but he's going to drop. And that's when he explodes in with his own combo right after that. See, he'll like cover up, bang,
nice.
combo.
That is beautiful stuff. Absolutely lovely work from Petr Yan. Son has never been knocked out, but Yan is looking to detach his chin from his face.
Beautiful
well
timing.
timed. Wow.
Over 2 minutes here to go as well. I mean, Jin-Soo Son could really rack up some points on the judges' scorecards, but Petr Yan is still the one striking the most.
Oh, beautiful elbows from his back.
Really nice. It's that good foot position that Yan's got on the hip stand.
Keeping the distance.
It shows his intention. He's not trying to hold his opponent down either.
Always got to be careful of that up kick in this position.
I imagine Petr Yan's going to rush to his feet in a second.
Well, he's doing some great work down. I mean, Gordon Ramsay would be jealous of those cutting skills.
He's controlling him well here, moving the feet.
Yan just can't seem to get enough purchase on the hips of Jin-Soo Son to really kick him off.
He's going to throw them by the side and pick a side here. Yan does a good job. Oh, he passes.
Oh, but lovely underhook. Nice flow over the top there from Son.
Yeah, but Yan does a great job. Gets his butterfly hooks in. Oh, he was looking for almost like a
tornado armbar.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Sorry, my submission terminology is lacking in some days.
That's all right, Paul. We don't have submissions in Europe. It's a solid work from Jin-Soo Son, who's now starting to edge it on the judges' scorecards, I'm sure, with this round, because this is good control. I mean, Yan has landed a lot of shots, but at the same time, he's still been under pressure. And now this is, 2 minutes in the bank almost in the grappling exchange for Son.
Yeah, this is a good position. You see that leg as well, Dan, that's been isolated. We're going to take the back. Oh, it doesn't work, though.
Solid work from Petr Yan here. Nice front headlock position. See if he wants to do something with this or breaks clean.
Last 10 seconds, round number 2. Both fighters having success in this round. This fight just gets better and better.
Yeah, it's back and forth, exciting. That takedown was important, but here, let's look at the striking from Petr Yan, constantly landing these beautiful combos, goes to the body and head, and he uses that pawing jab or almost palming him here, just keeping the distance, and that snapping left hand has been devastating so far. And here's that left hook, right hand, beautiful job. And here at the end, it looked like this round could have been going towards Son. In the last second, he takes this opportunity, spins through, ends up on top, and gets back up to his feet. But it'll be okay tonight.
Dan, we often have conversations about you don't need to be technically proficient to hurt someone, but it's so beautiful to see striking like Petr Yan when it's done so well, so crisp, so clean.
Yes, it is, it is. I mean, he's showing what footwork and combination punching can be in mixed martial arts. I mean, this is a tough fight for him because he's a very scrappy opponent who's very unorthodox in the way that he moves.
I'm so glad the matchmakers have found this guy from South Korea. He's brilliant.
I mean, it doesn't really matter the result of this fight for Jin-Soo Son because people are going to want to watch him again. We already know that Petr Yan's look at that!
Counter left. Oh, but that left hand from Yan. Oh, goodness. Right? It's a beautiful left hand.
It's like a joust. He's
really
firing it across the octagon. It's so quick.
Oh, nice. But still hands down for Jin-Soo Son. He keeps feinting that takedown.
Oh, nice step through there for Yan. Puts him out again, the
beautiful elbow. Yan must be wondering what's keeping this guy on his feet.
Well, he comes...
Oh, nice.
Lovely combination.
Cheeky uppercut through the center there. Jin-Soo Son just on his heels for a second. Now his nose is bleeding. Feinted the takedown, comes over the top with the right hand. Good uppercut from Petr Yan.
If you told someone that wasn't familiar with the UFC that these were two guys who are in the top 10...
Spinning elbow! How did he stay on his feet from that? That was beautifully timed, caught it clean on the face.
Someone check his mouth guard.
Amazing.
What did he eat for dinner? That is unreal.
And a knee right off the table.
Petr Yan has thrown everything and the kitchen sink at Son, and he is not going away.
Incredible.
Nice spinning back kick attempt there, but Jin-Soo Son steps slightly out of the way of it. Counter with a right hook. Oh, and again.
Left hand again from Yan.
Heading towards the 100 strikes here now for Petr Yan.
This is beautiful violence.
It really is.
Lovely handiwork again from Yan.
A lot of time left, too. 2.5 minutes left for Yan to keep landing that left hand. And he's switching his stances when he needs to give him a different look every time.
The crowd shouting Petr.
Oh, chin to chin, and he's still there.
You've got to wonder if this is the first time that the Korean Zombies realize what he puts his corner team through when he fights.
This is just an incredible performance from both fighters.
Nice uppercut there from Son, but he was a clip there from Yan.
Yan's always landing something because he's so quick.
Even if he doesn't land the first two punches, there's usually a third or a fourth that follows it. Still got good footwork, getting himself out of danger.
Oh. Glove to the face again by Yan. Better head movement from Yan is meaning he's avoiding a lot of these strikes.
I'm already looking forward to watching this one back.
Good luck choosing the replays for this contest.
Yeah, right. Have we got 15 minutes for replays? Oh, again, that snapping left hand of Petr Yan. He just leans in, he leans over his lead leg. Oh, look at that nice uppercut in the mix as well. He's still taking a shot every time he lands a couple of his own. I mean, Jin-Soo Son is still willing to stand in the...
Oh, he pounces on this opportunity, does Petr Yan.
Man,
He's doing his very best to put him away.
I think Petr Yan has just got to be like, what do I got to do to put this guy away at the moment? I mean, he's hit him with every clean shot that you could possibly land in MMA.
This is something I've learned from hanging out with Dan Hardy. This is like a worst nightmare for someone.
You know, people always talk about those dreams they have when they get to school and they've got no trousers on. I've heard that dream a few times. This was my nightmare. Hitting a guy hundreds of times, 114, 115 times now.
And he's not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. You've landed
head strikes.
incredible.
100 head strikes.
You've landed head kicks, you've landed spinning elbows, you've landed punchy combinations, beautiful uppercuts, and you've got a guy staring back you with no guard and a bloody mask and a grin.
Smiling, yeah.
Petr Yan is ringing off combinations at will.
And Son is still punching back, just not in the same volume as Petr Yan.
Incredible performance from both of these guys. Listen to the crowd when this fight's finally over.
Yeah, we're all doing it. We're all on our feet here in the Olympic Stadium. That is one heck of a fight.
What a fight that was, my goodness. Both the guys are walking around the octagon now taking some deep breaths. Let's take a look at this. So, as Yan steps in here, he gets caught with a shot here. Not expecting the big winging punch from the left hook of Jin-soo's Son, but then after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Petr Yan.
Back on that UFC canvas for the first time in about a year, taking on Showtime Pettis. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Ferguson came home from the hospital after surgery in April, immediately started doing 20-pound curls until he couldn't work out anymore. He is a freak.
See Pettis going right after the knees right away of Ferguson.
Right away.
Right after the leg. And it already hurts. You see him limping already. Can't get kicked in the legs. That hurts.
And Ferguson returns to him.
And you see the scar on the side of his knee. Pettis going right after that lead leg.
Yeah, it seems like Ferguson's limping a little bit on that leg.
It looks like it hurts. He just got kicked in it very hard.
Well, you got to realize when you're talking about 6 months from a catastrophic knee surgery like that, I mean, completely detached from the bone, massive scar, you got to wonder if it's 100%.
It's only been 6 months?
Yeah, April. Injury was April 1st.
Well, Dom, you're a guy who's come back from multiple surgeries. You know how long it takes. It's very rare that someone can come back from a gigantic knee surgery and be 100% after 6 months.
Well, 6 months is a ridiculous time frame, I'll be honest. It takes at least 9 to get as strong as you need it. So the fact that he's pushing the pace like that is pretty crazy.
Nice stick.
And I don't like the way he's moving. It looks like it's hurt.
He might have rushed it, but we don't know.
Yeah,
you can't
we don't
about
know
that with Ferguson.
Right, it could have been the kicks that Pettis landed.
Because he looks good now.
Or it could be that it's hurt.
The biggest thing Ferguson said he wanted to do is utilize his jab in this fight. That was going to be the biggest problem for Pettis. And what's cool about it is he switches and he's got a really good southpaw jab and a really good conventional jab.
Oh, yeah, he can absolutely fight from anywhere. The question is, did he give himself enough time to recover from the surgery?
And he did no physical therapy. He took his recovery into his own hands, none.
I don't know what to say about any of that. I honestly have no words for that.
Don't shoot the messenger.
He's crazy. I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's brilliant in that regard.
Correct. That's his own way.
The Pettis camp felt like they picked up a lot of things on tape of Ferguson being a hittable guy. Tony said, watch all the film you want. I'll pick him apart on the feet. We have hit the midpoint of round 1.
Blocked it all, though.
And nothing landed.
Well, he spends a lot of time working on a Wing Chun dummy. He does that.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of really unorthodox stuff in terms of mixed martial arts.
Your friend Eddie Bravo talks about him training for 6 hours straight. I mean, it's absurd.
Well, Eddie's trained with a lot of guys. He said he's never seen anyone with the kind of endurance that Tony has.
I know you hit that elliptical for 2 hours the other day.
I mean, his pressure is crazy. The pressure that he's putting on Pettis right now is silly. This is exhausting to move the way Pettis has to, and he's guessing too, because look how Ferguson moves his head, switches combination, switches, always giving you a different look, and always pressuring you, and he's not chasing. He's heading off Pettis.
Yeah, tremendous pressure. And whatever we thought was going on with his leg earlier might have just been, ooh, and there's another hard leg kick to that leg. But he looks fine.
Yeah, nice counter right from Ferguson.
And he's using it a lot. Inside leg kick with that leg. He's landed several to Pettis' left leg. Tremendous pressure, though. Look at him.
Pettis doing a good job seeing everything. The only thing that worries me is moving back this much is exhausting if you're Pettis. That pressure is just ridiculous. And he's got to clinch him or do something to deal with the pressure. Go to the body of Ferguson, fake a shot, throw uppercut, throw knees, something. Because right now Ferguson is just on it.
All over him. Front kick to the body, inside leg kick again. I mean, he is just smothering Pettis. Pettis just can't get any space.
He's basically keeping him in a phone booth by heading him off.
And he's slowing down. You're seeing Pettis' punches coming slower.
Well, the key is of what Ferguson's doing game plan-wise is now Pettis doesn't have his trickiness. He can't make reads. He can't have timing because he's moving back the whole time.
Blocked. Nice left hand there, stuck by Ferguson.
Beautiful uppercut. And look at him, walking him down, talking to him.
Beautiful jab there by Ferguson, former two-time All-American wrestler at Grand Valley State University as a wrestler.
Again, inside leg kick twice. And just does not get tired. It's one of the craziest things about this guy.
Sorry, Joe, go ahead.
Just as mentally tough as it comes, and he draws such strength from that. Couple big right hands from Ferguson. Pettis shakes him off, but a strong close to round one for El Cucuy.
What a round.
Second round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight!
Well, the pressure's already exhausting, but then you add the fact that he's pressuring by switching stance, so that takes away your counter reads too. And then he's kicking your legs when he switches stance.
Yeah, he's chewing.
Oh, he's hurt. And that's one thing about Pettis. He can finish anything. He's on him. He's on him.
He's attacking the leg.
Oh, Ferguson bleeding bad here. Busted open.
Beautiful by Pettis. And that's the thing. Pettis wanted a war. He wanted to feel this pain, and so he's in it. And now he got what he wanted. He hurt Ferguson, and now he has Ferguson's respect.
There's a lot of blood coming from somewhere.
Might be his jaw.
Yeah, it looks like the mouth of Tony Ferguson.
So some definite adversity here for Ferguson.
Pettis has got to be very careful of Tony's guard, though. I would like to see him try to just stand up.
I'm just glad this is on the ground because I want to see these two gentlemen grapple. Ferguson right after it. Immediately staying offensive.
Well, there's a tremendous amount of blood coming out of Tony Ferguson's mouth. And you got to wonder what is going on.
I think it's from his head.
A lot of it coming from Pettis, too.
Head?
It's got to be the top of his head. Or is it, I don't know. I can't tell.
It might be from both gentlemen.
Yeah, they're both cut to
Pettis
pieces.
Pettis is
Pettis
losing
is
a ton of
from
blood
an elbow from Ferguson.
This fight as advertised so far.
This is what they wanted, and this is what we get.
Jason Herzog's going to check that cut of Anthony Pettis.
I think it was on the ground that he landed that. I think he threw it in the guard and landed it on Anthony in the guard. Good reffing by Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, one of the best in the business.
This is a fight.
We are the only three gentlemen sitting in the T-Mobile Arena right now.
Oh my goodness, it's getting wild.
I'm just thankful for this fight right here, right now.
I mean, how's this as an appetizer for Khabib and Conor? 3 minutes to go in this second of a possible 3 rounds. Ferguson ripping the body there.
Ferguson seems to have fully recovered.
And And he's never even looked tired for a second. Just his head got jogged a little. Watch Pettis look for an overhand right. It's there all night.
Pettis flat against the cage here.
But he's looking like the pressure is just too much again, like it was earlier. He landed a beautiful shot in between, and that's what he was saying he needed to do. Find the openings and land.
Non-stop output and forward motion from Tony Ferguson.
I mean, he puts pressure on you like no one else in the business. Right hand to the body.
Oh.
Right hand.
Pettis forced to retreat here. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Oh, left hook.
Pettis has taken a lot of big shots here, Joe.
Big elbow.
Ferguson is just
He's sliced up the left side of him as well now.
See, the thing about Ferguson is he loves the pain.
He does. Pettis, I think, cut from that cloth as well. He is masked in blood here.
Pettis showing his toughness right now. He's not out of this. He's still throwing heat, and he can still drop Ferguson at any point. We've seen it. Oh,
there's that elbow.
Beautiful.
Again.
Grab the hand, slip over the top with an elbow. There's the right hand. That's there all night for him if he can fire it at the right time.
Oh, left hand lands flush for Pettis.
Oh my goodness. I can't take this after the Derek Lewis fight.
They're literally fighting in a phone booth right now.
This is amazing.
Thank you, guys. Oh my goodness.
Another elbow from Tony Ferguson. Under a minute to go in the round.
These guys are just exchanging in the corners.
Oh, that cut on Anthony Pettis is something else.
Nice elbows by Ferguson. He mixes it up so well, and he doesn't stop being offensive.
No such thing as breathing room when you're fighting Tony Ferguson.
Oh! Those are landing very heavy. Ferguson's hitting him very hard. Pettis needs to get on his bike and start moving. He can't sit here like this.
And we just got showered with blood here in the booth. Final seconds of the round. Pettis covers up. Mixed martial arts.
Unbelievable pressure.
Unreal fight so far.
Is truly the stuff of legends. His UFC record lightweight winning streak is now 11. And for Anthony Showtime Pettis, his stock rises in defeat here tonight. This replay brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
You can't be anything but thankful for these gentlemen for a fight like that. Incredible. And here we go. Insane. The big right hand lands. He throws an inside kick, and Pettis just hits him with a huge right hand and just puts him down. Then here you see he's cut, and he's finally just like, yes, this is what I wanted. Havoc. And he gets it. Ferguson cuts him over his left eye. Elbows, grabbing the hands the whole time. Non-stop punches, trading. These guys are fighting in a phone booth, bleeding all over each other, bleeding all over us.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, Anthony Pettis' corner has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna keep this clean. Touch gloves now if you wish to. All right, let's do this.
Well, if you bet that the fighters would not touch gloves, cash those tickets, and wherever you are in the world tonight, one way or another, we will all witness a piece of UFC history. The King is back, looking to regain his throne. And we are underway. This fight clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brew with a fighting spirit since 1925. McGregor in green, Nurmagomedov in black. McGregor lands early.
Pressure right off the bat by Conor. He's trying to force the shot out of Khabib with pressure instead of waiting for Khabib to come at him.
Khabib got a hold of his ankles. He's got his leg.
And what he's got to do is get his left leg over the back ankle of Khabib's right leg. He needs to get that. Conor needs the left leg behind the ankle of Khabib in order to stuff this. And now he's got it. But a good defense by Conor so far.
Look at this.
Got the ankles. As long as he stays on the ankle, he's good.
He's doing a fantastic job of defending. Look at him spinning around. Khabib looking to complete the takedown, and he gets it.
Man.
Conor gets right up to the cage. Let's see if he can get back up to his feet. It's one of the big questions. He's got his feet tied up well. Look how good Khabib has done a job of wrapping those two legs up together.
This is what he does to everybody he fights. He crosses your legs, and now if your legs can't get away, then you can't get up. You're pinned to the floor. And he's done this better than anybody. He elevates and straightens your legs out. And now what he's going to do is try to lift Conor's knees and legs higher than Conor's head so that he can't move. Conor's just got to stay calm and not use his energy because he's not taking damage here.
It feels like he's far better equipped to handle 5 rounds than he was when he left in 2016.
Khabib does such a good job of wrapping those legs up, extending them and wrapping them up so you can't get them out from under you.
I've never seen anybody be able to straighten the leg out like that. The way he hangs and he almost knee bars you by collecting your heel up. It's just different how he holds you there. Most people can get away when you do that, but when Khabib grabs your legs, he just keeps them.
Yeah, he's doing it again. Look at him pinch those legs together.
He does it different, and they cross every single time. He crosses them over each other.
He's just so good at squeezing.
This is what you got to do to Conor early, though. If you're Khabib, you have to do this early. You can't try to give him all the rest he needs in the first couple rounds. That's when Conor's the most dangerous.
Couple right hands have landed for Khabib. His first strikes of the fight. McGregor trying to control his breathing. Ate a big right hand there.
And what Conor's doing is he's trying to dig underhooks and stay in a ball so there's no hooks. So Conor, see how he's got over the top of Khabib's head or his arms? He needs to get in between the arms and legs of Khabib if he's going to get up. He can't be on the outside of Khabib's arms here.
Again, Khabib ties those legs up together. It's just tremendous how he does it. And it's something that you see him do against every single guy he fights. They know what he wants to do. They can't stop it.
He's got a different type of pressure from here. I think he's just extremely strong as well. And now he's under the back of Conor, so that Conor can't get his hips underneath him.
It's a lifetime of grappling.
And you do have a referee in Herb Dean that is going to give Khabib every opportunity to work on the ground, especially when he has the legs trapped.
Right now we're seeing Conor okay because he's not taking damage, so he's staying very calm so he doesn't waste his energy. But once he gets wore out from this grappling, then you're going to start seeing Khabib posture up and start landing the big punches. But he can't do it too soon because otherwise Conor will get away. He's got to play the squeeze game right now. Nice pass, straight to half guard. And now the pressure is just heavy here. You could tell he's extremely heavy. That left shoulder and the chin of Conor really makes it minimal for Conor to be able to get to a hit.
He does a tremendous job, and he keeps you from being able to breathe. Pressure on the chest, and then the overwhelming sensation that he can continue to do this as long as he wants. And that is exhausting in and of itself.
I love that he's just being patient, though. This is what you've got to do to Conor early. You can't be silly and try to pretend that you're going to give him space to stand up. You've got to smother him and try to take some of the wind out of his sails early so he's not so powerful. Take some of that pop away and then take some chances after that if you're Khabib.
And Conor can't use too much explosive energy to try to get up without technique. If he does that, he knows he's going to burn himself out, and he knows if he can't stop Khabib, Khabib's going to be able to do this in the second, the third, the fourth, and then how long can he keep him away from him?
Well, don't forget, Conor used literally no energy right now because he took no damage. He did get stuck on the floor, but he has no, so the second round he'll be fresh. Let's see what he does with it.
Exactly the start that Khabib Nurmagomedov was looking for in round 1. Well, every mixed martial arts round begins on the feet. Let's see how it goes here early round 2.
Conor knows he can land that left whenever he wants, so that's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for that counter. He's waiting to force Khabib to take a bad shot and then make him pay for it. That's what we're seeing here.
McGregor fires the knee, appeared to just miss. Massive right from Nurmagomedov! And a knee from McGregor now!
Nasty right hand.
Wow!
And that's the problem with takedowns, is they gain the respect of the striking. Your striking gets better if you force takedowns because you're thinking about the shot. And now the shot's set up from the overhand. He goes back and forth, and that's what's made Nurmagomedov the best. That right hand.
Wow! What an entry by Nurmagomedov, and now he has McGregor up against the fence, 4+ minutes with which to work.
And this is what Khabib has done to everybody. If you stuff his wrestling, then he's going to punch you. Once you start getting punched, his wrestling opens back up, and that's why you need a threat of grappling and striking mixed together. But realistically, the sharpness goes to Conor in the striking, but the grappling is just so one-dimensional and so over. Like he's just so
working
much
an arm
better.
triangle here. He's got it up. He's on top of him, full mount.
Good scramble by Conor, getting his guard back. Butterfly, not full guard.
But Khabib's all over him here.
And McGregor exploded there to try to escape, nothing doing. 90 seconds gone by here, round 2.
And the moral victory of Khabib landing that big right hand. Oh, big ground and pound.
And Khabib said he wanted to make Conor suffer.
He also said he wanted to change his face. This is one of the scariest things I've ever heard a person say about a fight.
Well, not unlike Tony Ferguson, Khabib can go all day. Oh, big right hands landing from Nurmagomedov, who came into this fight unquestionably in the best shape of his life.
Conor's talking to him. I can't hear what he's saying, but he's getting tagged.
Well, that's Khabib talking, and he's not saying nice things.
Oh! That big elbow from Nurmagomedov did not appear to cut McGregor open.
The power he generates from this ground and pound is just interesting. I don't understand, because you can hear it landing over and over.
It's just ferocious. I mean, he's the best ground and pound artist in the sport. Oh! Conor's getting lit up. Conor's in serious trouble.
Oh, massive ground strikes here. Herb Dean watching closely.
Khabib is trying to smash his face.
McGregor forced to just cover up. How many shots can one man take? 2 minutes to go in the round.
And he's trying to gas Khabib out, because he's taking shots, but they're not the worst shots you can take. He's covered up. It just doesn't look good.
I don't think he's trying to gas Khabib out. I think he's getting smashed.
I think it's a mixture of everything.
I don't think he has a choice here. I don't think he's trying to gas him out. I think he's getting smashed.
I agree, but you have no choice either.
Illegal knee on the ground by Conor. A knee to the head of a downed opponent.
Can't interlock the toes in the fence. McGregor got away with that one, still doing it. Herb Dean should be warning him there.
He's going for a Kimura here.
That is tight. That looks like it's going to get finished here, ladies and gentlemen. That's tight. Good defense. It's like Conor's not even sure. Why isn't he trying to get up?
Because he's exhausted and he's getting his face punched in. And I don't think he can. I just think Khabib is so much better on the ground that he's surprised.
I agree.
And Nurmagomedov's output hasn't waned one bit.
Now remember, we're dealing with the old rules here, so Khabib has to wait until he's fully up to hit him with knees.
Crowd goes bananas as McGregor gets upright, but for how long?
And he's taking some big, deep breaths.
30 seconds here in round 2.
Khabib can keep this pace for 5.
And I don't believe Conor has a stoppage win in the UFC after the second round.
That is correct.
Conor hasn't had an answer at all for the grappling Khabib in one bit.
Nurmagomedov with a huge second round, likely a 10-8.
Khabib is not even tired here. This is what's terrifying. Look at this right hand. Boom. Clips him on the chin. Drops him. Let's see it again. Winging right hand. And as you said, Dominic Cruz, he was looking for the takedown, and that's why he got hit by the right hand. It takes you back to Crow Cop versus Kevin Randleman. Same sort of situation.
You've got to respect a takedown, especially when you don't get up.
Round 3 brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. John Kavanagh not wanting McGregor to chase. We'll see if he can oblige.
Kavanagh said pressure to get your air back. You can get a little air if you pressure in the beginning. And now Khabib's tired too, don't forget that. The striking, he's full of blood. With both are.
Perhaps McGregor sensing that now.
McGregor looking for that big left hand.
Khabib used tons of energy on that ground and pound, Joe. Tons. That was a crazy pace, that last round.
Well, we did see him slow down considerably against Al Iaquinta in the later rounds.
And now you're seeing Conor go at the body. That's the same thing he did to Mandes. He waited 2 rounds and started teeping at the body, and then starts going up high. There it is. There's the teeps to the body. He's just trying to take air out of Khabib, letting Khabib wrestle himself out. Because you gotta, it can go both ways.
Well, you hate to read too much into the body language, but this is as fatigued as I've seen Khabib Nurmagomedov in that octagon.
I don't know if he looks fatigued to me. It doesn't look like he's breathing heavy. It looks like he's trying to find his moments, but he's getting outboxed.
Yeah, I don't think he's tired. I think he's just a little heavy from the grappling last round, but he's not tired per se. His muscles are full of blood, so he's a little slower. And that's where Conor can use his left.
And there's the shot.
And that's what his coaches, that's what they were talking about.
He stuffed that one. Oh, elbow by Conor.
That's what Kavanagh was talking about. Said the first couple shots are going to come heavy. Later, they won't be so heavy. Big right hand by Khabib.
Just over 3 minutes here in this 3rd round. Level change from Khabib.
They stuffed that as well. Look at this. This is where it's getting interesting. Now, the real question is, how much endurance does Conor have now? How much has he worked on his conditioning? And how do you prepare for a guy like Nurmagomedov? Nice knee to the body by Conor.
Those knees to the body will add up, and so will the punches and the kick teeps.
Oh, uppercut.
McGregor feints.
These guys are staring each other in the face right at no range at all. They're just sitting there punching, exchanging.
McGregor continues to bank that body work.
Seeing Khabib standing right in front of Conor like this is crazy.
I don't understand why he doesn't shoot, why he doesn't mix it up.
Oh, he clipped him the left hand. Oh!
He slapped him. He slapped him on that one.
Front kick to the body by Conor. He's pawing with that punch. He's having a hard time getting that snap back.
And Khabib standing right in front of perhaps the best striker in UFC history. McGregor to the body again.
Good left hand to the body there by Conor. Another good knee.
Khabib to the body. He doesn't seem to fear the power coming back from McGregor as yet. Trip by Nurmagomedov, gets McGregor down briefly.
Back up to his feet though. Very interesting.
Slight edge in terms of these significant strikes in round 3 for Conor. Less than a minute to go in the round.
And you see how Conor's collecting the left arm of Khabib. That stops him from being able to connect his hands, and he can't double off or grab a single leg. If you can't lock your hands together, you can't finish a takedown. So Conor's leaning against the fence and just controlling one arm.
So what does Khabib do to counter that?
You got to try to get a single leg the best you can, because you can't get a double as long as Conor's controlling your wrist. Here's grabbing the glove there. You can't clasp your hands together. The only thing you can do is keep the pressure like he's doing so you're not getting picked apart. But you got free. See, he's got his glove. He's got his glove underneath it.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
So he's just holding it so he can't complete the takedown.
15 minutes in the books. We head to the championship rounds.
Grabbing. What did Khabib just say to him?
Couldn't understand it.
And Khabib, if you've watched his career, you know he's not in his element unless he is jabbing and talking to whomever. The referee, his opponent. Round 4.
Watch the counter left hand of Conor. It's what he's been setting up. He's waiting for the right hand of Khabib.
Oh, Conor looks very good coming out for this 4th round.
I swear, I think this is when he was looking to try to get him, wait for Khabib to get a little tired on the takedowns and look to knock him out later. You would think it'd be the other way around, though.
Second time for both of these fighters to have seen a 4th round in their careers.
That jabbing front kick to the body. He used that fantastically against Chad Mendes, and he's using it here again tonight. There it is again.
He's so worried about the power in his hands that sometimes you forget about his legs.
Good entry by Nurmagomedov. McGregor trying to use the fence to his advantage. And he gets tripped right down. Too good.
He does such a good job of using his legs to wrap up your legs. But Conor's back up to his feet almost.
And this is where Khabib really starts to get ahead from this position. Once he gets here, he doesn't let go of that grip. And he goes back and forth between the double, and he wears you out by putting all that pressure on your arms like that. Makes you carry his weight up against the fence. He's done this time and time again, and when you try to stand up without hand control, he throws you.
Another warning from Herb Dean for a fence grab there.
His grappling is just one step ahead.
Just tremendous control on the ground.
4 of 7 on the takedowns for Nurmagomedov. But it's what he does with them. 2 minutes have gone by here in round 4.
Got an arm triangle almost, but Conor got weaseled his other arm in there.
It's in there, but it's still, the fact that he can pin the head against the arm is just, it's a big part of securing that. If he can control that, now he stepped the arm over, but now Conor regained that arm.
The one thing Conor has done is stayed pretty safe. He's just getting controlled very badly is the only difference.
Good hip escape there by Conor. Needs to keep going if he has the energy. But again, Khabib uses those legs to tie his legs up. I mean, it's a big part of his grappling. It's not just grappling with his arms, but utilizing his legs for control.
Big left hands from Nurmagomedov.
Again, full mount, back mount.
There's the choke.
He's got it, it's under the neck.
There it is.
Nope, it's on the chin.
There's the tap. Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight.
Hey guys, it's 5 rounds of the unified rules of mixed martial arts. We went over those rules in the locker room. I want a good, clean fight. Any questions? Any questions? If you'd like, touch gloves now. Good luck to you.
Kevin McDonald's getting us ready and calling the action. Bruce Buffer's been on the call for every big show starting at UFC 13. Whew, and this is a big show. The Korean Zombie taking on Yair Rodriguez. And we are underway. 5 possible rounds. The Korean Zombie in the white trunks, an even money, slight underdog. Yair Rodriguez minus 130 in the green as the favorite. Immediately a low kick from Rodriguez.
That did not look fun. That really stumbled up the Korean Zombie. I don't know, that could have been partially off balance. He fires back with his own. But man, Rodriguez, when he's fresh, especially here in the first round, these kicks come out of nowhere. They're powerful. Ooh. Nice straight jab there. Zombie rushes in, tries to land that right hand. And you can tell Rodriguez, and we talked to him in the meetings as well, he said, I'm going to pick my moments to be explosive. He doesn't want to gas himself out. He knows he has 25 minutes to fight here tonight. Oh, nice punch.
Zombie moving forward. And a smirk from Rodriguez as he backs off to the center. Both black belts in Taekwondo. Add a black belt in Judo and Hapkido.
Another leg
to the
kick
Korean
there.
Zombie as well.
Rodriguez. That's something that looks like they're taking advantage of. They know that Chan Sung Jung is going to move forward, and they're trying to smash that lead leg as he steps in. He doesn't exactly bounce around a whole lot, Zombie. He moves forward and tries to land big shots, just like that.
Combination. Uppercuts repeatedly with the right hands. Rodriguez.
He did a good job. He didn't take too much damage there. Oh, he tried to come over the top with that kick, but got caught up there in the armpit of Chan Sung Jung.
Well, the layoff May 2017 for Rodriguez, his last bout. February 2017 for the Zombie, so 2 minutes in. Got to kind of get your wits about you.
Yeah, feel it out. Both these guys, I mean, think about that. These guys have had significant layoffs. Nice kick there from Rodriguez. And this crowd, you can hear this crowd.
Korean Zombie coming off of heavy knee surgery, leading to that long layoff after his victory.
And you see Rodriguez attacking the lower half, those legs. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's fair play. Nice left hand again. That's the second time now that Jung has thrown that rear kick, and Rodriguez steps in with a stiff jab to stifle it. Oh, nice jab there from the Zombie. Oh, front kick up the middle. Giving Rodriguez a bit of his own medicine.
Each of these guys, the type of fighters, if they don't know what they're throwing, how could their opponent know?
Yeah, especially when it comes from Yair.
Right hand over the top from the Zombie.
Just think, after that layoff for both of these guys, the circumstances play out that here they are in the main event on the 25th anniversary. These guys got to take advantage of that. That is a huge opportunity, especially for Yair, who's been on a layoff, been out, couldn't seem to figure his, oh, nice front kick.
For Rodriguez, by far his longest layoff of his career, but the Korean Zombie serving his mandatory military service after that title fight. So he's fought 1 time since 2013 and a rally there.
Yair looks good. He's getting in and out of there. He's avoiding these rushes, these bursts from the Zombie. Ooh, just missed with that left hand.
Straight left from Rodriguez. We're under a minute to go in the first of 5 possible rounds.
Wow. Chance Zombie.
There's plenty of tricolor flags in here as well.
Yeah, they both had really loud receptions on their entrance. And Jung just stands right in front of you. But it's not without some calculation either. You know, the diehard fans know him as the Zombie, but he's calculated.
Yeah, he's not a mindless fighter, and he'll take the back and go to the ground with a roll. First round ends back in 30 seconds after this.
Here we go from the beginning. Yair Rodriguez landed that huge leg kick that stifled him up. Boom, another one, and it's right on that knee joint. And here you see the Korean Zombie trying to land some nice dirty boxing, clinch uppercuts here. But Yair seemed to take that pretty well. And every time that Korean Zombie went for that leg kick, Yair stopped him with that straight jab.
Tough round to score. Each had their moments in that first round.
Yeah, and even the scramble at the end, it was kind of, you know, one was on top, reversed it. Korean Zombie ultimately ended up sort of on top, but I think it's an even.
Yeah, helter-skelter. At the end of that first round, quick jab by Rodriguez opens up the second round, returned by a counter combo from the Korean Zombie.
You gotta wonder if this speed of Rodriguez is gonna hold up if this fight continues in the third and fourth round, because he looks sharp early.
Another combination as the Korean Zombie continues to walk forward. You can see his advancing rate.
Ooh, nice back kick.
About 40%. Beware the spinning attacks of Rodriguez.
Ooh.
And again, body kick from Zombie, and for the first time, a level change.
Up the crunch.
They'll keep the beat for now.
Yes, just breathe here, Yair. Breathe here. Where's your right hand? What's your right hand doing? Watch his flame.
Rodriguez smartly not spending a lot of energy right here.
Knee fight here.
Yeah, he's relaxing, and Jung not really pushing the pace with his takedown. Seems content to just kind of clinch him up, but now he's looking to step outside that leg and knock him off balance. But Yair does a great job, reverses the position. Now he's got Chan Sung Jung pressed up against the fence. Oh, that was low.
He's in the clinch, and immediately Kevin McDonald steps in.
Stay right here for me,
A
okay?
low shot to the groin.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's keep it clean. Come on.
And Kevin McDonald policing the action professionally, claps him back in 90 seconds into the second round. And right to a flurry as they stand in the middle. Kick up top from the Zombie.
Oh, a little spin there from the Korean Zombie. Ooh, glancing right hand. Saw the sweat go flying there. Ooh.
That kick blocked.
Blocked, but still felt, I'm sure. Yep. There he goes again, chopping at that lead leg of the Korean Zombie. So far, very good game planning from Yair in his corner, but nice jab there from the Korean Zombie. I've decided I'm just going to call him Zombie for the rest of this broadcast.
Got it.
It's a little easier.
Keep it consistent.
I think we know who I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Step in from the Zombie.
Gives Yair a little head nod.
Oh, combination spinning elbow from Rodriguez, but in true Zombie fashion, right into the clinch.
Man, he's working hard for this takedown. So far, great defense from Rodriguez.
Man, he just ate that elbow, Paul.
Yeah,
He kept moving right forward.
There's a reason he's the Korean Zombie. He takes a shot, keeps moving.
He also understands that Americans are fond of zombie-related shows and movies.
Oh, nice job.
Told us that this week. And another interesting scramble, as we expected to see, between these two. Jab from Zombie, nice.
Brendan, I just saw the replay. That elbow was clean on the nose/grill of Chan Sung Jung.
Yeah.
We have confirmed he is an actual zombie.
Like it didn't even happen.
Oh! Little chopping hammer fist from Yair to the collarbone of Zombie. But Zombie still moves forward.
Ooh. Rodriguez set him up with that right hand.
Yair looking very loose in there tonight.
And this kind of a, I guess you would say, friendly style to go against, as Jung kind of standing in the center, but allowing Rodriguez to keep his distance and get creative like that. Right on cue. Oh, nice slip underneath from Rodriguez, but now he's caught in the tie clinch.
Oh, man. I knew he was going to do that. And Yair looking for his own throw. Both guys land. Oh, elbow from Yair.
Back elbow in the final 10 seconds now of the second round.
I think there's a cut somewhere on Zombie, if it's the nose or the lip.
But he's still walking.
Well, naturally.
We'll keep it right here on FS1 between rounds. Now they're in the mix.
Here we go. Let's take a look. Some of the handiwork. Spinning elbow right onto the face of the Korean Zombie, and he just moves forward. But beautiful technique there from Yair Rodriguez. And he also ended that round with a nice up elbow. And you see the split lip there from Chan Sung Jung.
Rodriguez, yeah, as you mentioned, really started to flow in the latter half of that second round.
Yeah, he looks loose. Maybe in this time off, it's what he needed.
Coach said dig deep and finish strong. You may have heard him in the corner of Yair Rodriguez. This is 3 of 5 possible rounds.
And he looks good. They said knees, elbows. They want to try to cut open Chan Sung Jung, make him bleed.
Ooh. Steps in with the
that jab staggered
Rodriguez. He dips to the body now.
Oh my goodness. So far, the cardio does not seem to be an issue for Yair. He's getting a little more acrobatic here in the third. So he's got to be careful to not gas himself out, because that's one thing he talked to me about. He really wanted to pick those moments and not get too crazy, but he's having success. Right. So I feel like it's hard to not go to that stuff when you're scoring with it.
Yeah, perhaps the confidence growing with each strike for Rodriguez. And Zombie, meanwhile, stoic in his approach. Stiff 1-2.
Oh, nice body kick there from Rodriguez. And again. Zombie, big body kick. That hurt. Rodriguez like that.
And with his lower half.
But still punching forward.
How many times do you see a guy catch a kick and the guy still manages to throw another kick on top of that? Rodriguez just did that.
I think from some of this damage, I think the Zombie's actually feeling some of this cardio failing him here. Just when you eat that many shots, it slows you down. His cheek looks swollen as well right now. But there we go, right on cue. Chan Sung Jung still moving forward, and he's eating these punches. He's not been staggered or knocked down yet. And he's going for the takedown. I think he needs to do that again. Get in there, land these big punches, and keep wearing on Yair.
And when Zombie has landed, he's made him count.
Hey, listen. Chan Sung Jung, in my opinion, until the final bell rings, the man's not out of this fight. He's still pressing forward. He's still throwing combinations, just like right there. And he lands a left hand.
And now it's Rodriguez circling away. And despite the flash and fireworks, unofficially total strikes in favor of the Korean Zombie.
Oh, just missed with that right hand. And let's be honest, the Korean Zombie's in his kind of fight. He's been touched. He's been hurt a little bit. I think that brings the best out of him in most of his fights. He's used to these firefights. He doesn't care if it's got to get a little ugly to get the finish.
2-1, significant strikes in favor of the Korean Zombie.
He's just having trouble right now being able to find Rodriguez. But that doesn't mean when he does, those punches aren't going to hurt him.
Jabbing across and up top of the kick. And now frantic flurry here.
Yeah, now they're throwing.
Patience shown on each side. Big swings with the left hook. Some blood now coming out of the nose, it looks, of Rodriguez. Under a minute to go, third round.
Jab there from Jung. He hasn't moved backwards yet. Bang, left hook. Oh, nice jab from the Zombie.
Rodriguez wearing again for the moment.
And is he slowing down?
Right.
And Jung, coming into this fight, knew it was a 5-round fight. He's been preparing for a 5-round fight. He came out early to get adjusted to the air a bit. That mouth is bleeding pretty bad, but that won't bother him as far as being able to breathe. It just might be annoying.
Zombie did talk to us the other day about quite a difference in preparing for Frankie Edgar to Yair Rodriguez, the different types of fighters that they are.
Such a different fight.
Whoa!
Zombie and strong.
Zombie is, wow!
Here we go. Nice right hand there from the Korean Zombie, followed up by a left. He started really finding his rhythm, pressuring forward. Even when he got hit, he was able to knock Yair Rodriguez off balance, push forward, look for the clinch, land his own punches. Nice jab, and it was the jab there in round 3 that really started working. Here he's been going for the body lock quite a bit here in this fight. Nice left hand there from the Korean Zombie.
Alongside UFC lightweight contender Paul the Irish Dragon Felder, Brendan Fitzgerald. The good news is 2 more possible rounds here of this back and forth.
Ooh.
Exciting fight.
I mean, what more could you ask for? These guys have brought it this entire time. Oh, nice uppercut. That's the same uppercut that he hurt Bermudez with. That step in, big right uppercut from the Zombie. Nice left hook.
He started the combinations and exchanges with that lead left hook several times.
Yeah, and listen, Chan Sung Jung has had success throughout this whole fight, but I really feel in round 3, he really started finding his rhythm with the jab and pressuring forward and landing strikes. Before, he was really surging forward, and Yair was able to step back and kind of avoid most of the damage. There he goes, moving forward with punches. Yair slowed down a little bit, another big body kick.
Nice right cross from the Zombie.
Both guys tasting a little bit of their own blood here in the 4th. Oh, nice combo there from Zombie, moving forward, right hand, left hook. Oh,
wow, spinning back fist.
Man. You never know what's coming from Yair. But pressure, I think the pressure of the Korean Zombie starting to definitely slow Yair Rodriguez down here in the 4th. Oh,
Rodriguez
knocks off balance.
Gets him to the mat. Counter left hook. Landed from Zombie on his way back.
Oh, there's that jab again.
On both.
Both guys land it. Clean left hook there. Ooh, that left body kick from Yair, man.
And to take that repeatedly and show no signs.
Oh,
and a hitch kick.
Double roundhouse there. There's the Taekwondo coming out from Yair.
And you can see each just finding the time to pick their shots.
Yair looking for that spinning elbow again. You hear the corner of Rodriguez saying, use your speed. He's probably thinking, you use your speed. You know how tired I am here in the 4th round? There's Zombie, comes back with another combination, man. These guys are going back and forth.
Oh, big right. And here goes the Zombie, but Rodriguez goes off his feet to the counter.
What's he saying? Yair's saying something. I don't know what he's saying. What was that about?
McDonald's not stepping in for the moment. They break and Zombie fires a knee. Wow. Rodriguez wobbled by that power shot.
Oh. What is going on?
Kevin McDonald says fair play.
I'm just confused. I mean, I'd have to look at some replays. Maybe there was a accidental groin shot that we missed and Zombie recognized it. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's talk about this awesome fight. They seem to have moved on. I'm moving on.
Kevin McDonald wasn't picking up what Zombie was putting down.
Yair's, I can't tell if he's significantly bleeding now. Or it looks like the nose is really busted.
Another stiff jab from Zombie.
And this is what, this is what the Zombie does, man. Just when you think you're getting ahead on him, he surges forward and lands his own combos.
And the jab from Rodriguez after faking that step-in back elbow.
Oh!
Right
nice
hook.
right hand. So I saw the replay real quick before this fight continues with the craziness that it's going. And it looked like a very completely accidental. Both guys went for a flying knee, and Zombie's knee kind of clipped the cup of Yair Rodriguez.
Okay. Not enough to stop the action. Significant strikes, rounds 2, 3, and 4.
Big body kick.
Korean Zombie holding the edge in each. Wow, Rodriguez showing the creativity on the ground, but nothing doing.
And both guys, nice right hand.
Those power punches have gotten stronger as the fight's gone on, it seems like, or they're not losing any heat on him from Zombie.
Oh my gosh, no.
Final seconds of the 4th round. We fought 20 full minutes in our main event and still have things to decide.
Wow, spinning back fist from Rodriguez right on the jaw. But left counter hook there from Korean Zombie, and a big right hand sends Rodriguez stumbling back into the fence. And that's actually where the knee that we were talking about earlier happened. It wasn't too bad and didn't seem to really affect the fight that much. I think this round is very important for either of these guys.
And that's what you love about mixed martial arts in the UFC. Big show of respect before the 5th and final round in our main event from Denver.
Wow.
And Zombie right away.
He's waiting for, oh, nice right hand again there. God, this fight is close, man. Both guys showing the effects of these punches they're landing. Yair had some nice elbows, nice counter right hand there from Jung. Right over the top of that jab of Rodriguez, spinning elbow. Countered by another right from Zombie. Oh, switch stance left hand there.
You're just fanboying out at the striking.
Hey,
right
man, how can't you?
Yeah.
How can't you fanboy out when these two guys are laying it on the line here? Neither has ever fought in this fight like they're, okay, maybe I'm going to lose, or, oh, maybe I lost this round, I'll come back in the next. No, they're fighting to win each round.
Yeah, each inch. Every small moment in this fight has been a battle.
They've both been hurt at numerous times throughout this match. We're seeing the heart that some people maybe question. I don't know on why Yair hadn't returned. We're seeing that is gone. This kid is here to fight, and he's trying to prove himself tonight. That maybe he had some stuff going on that he just didn't want to mention. You know what I mean? Maybe he had to figure himself out a little bit after that loss. I mean, he's back.
As is the Korean Zombie.
And I was just going to say, I mean, what did we expect out of Chan Sung Jung? This.
Just hope we could see a lot more of it before he's done.
Oh,
and now a shot.
Nice temp, but oh,
Rodriguez
and a left hand off the break.
Eats a left hand for not scoring it.
Can we have a few more rounds of this, you think? Oh, nice body kick. But Zombie, nice right hand, that stunned him.
Big
but he's right back.
hands.
It's like the Korean Zombie gets hurt for a second, and then he says, no, I'm good.
And they gave each other a look. Don't look away.
All right, let's fight.
We are fighting.
Oh, nice right hand, left hand, followed by the right from Zombie.
And to think they're doing this at 5,000 plus feet elevation into the 5th and final round.
That's insane, but you know what I like? Do you see how they take a moment, both these guys, of stillness? They relax. They're both doing the same exact thing. It's almost like they look at each other like, all right, hold on, let's settle down for a second. All right, let's go.
A question mark kick from Rodriguez.
Oh,
Zombie
no,
big left. And then buckled the knees of Rodriguez, but right back up.
Man, what a way to celebrate 25 years of this stuff. You had a co-main event with Cowboy and Mike Perry, and then this to cap things off. 5 rounds so far of just beautiful stand-up display. Both guys shooting takedowns, mixing in their wrestling when they can.
You wanted a few more rounds. UFC 1, there were no time limits. Another spinning back fist.
Going for that hammer fist again. Yair always showing his ability to mix things up and be unorthodox.
Coming up on 1 final minute of this 5-round main event.
And a crucial minute. I mean,
right?
Who are you going with? I don't know.
This fight hangs in the balance in the final 60 seconds. Zombie forward again with a combination. Power on those punches.
I think you can expect something off the wall here towards the end of this fight from Rodriguez. And forward pressure from Zombie. That's all I can say. Nice spinning back kick, but right off the elbow of Chan Sung Jung. Yair setting up a jump kick, I'm telling you. But Korean Zombie stifles that by just marching forward with his own combo.
Who has the bigger shots left?
Good movement there.
Man, the Korean Zombie. If you're
all right, come
channels,
on, let's end it. Let's end it. Stop shaking hands. Let's go.
Final seconds. Are they going to throw another big shot?
Oh, nice body kick.
One more flurry.
Oh!
Wow! A big right hand! And that is it!
Maybe it was. It was an elbow. Oh my God! Oh my God! What an elbow from Yair Rodriguez. From our angle, guys, I don't mean to have dismissed anything Yair just did, because that is unbelievable. Wow, I was wrong.
Well, at the buzzer.
Wow.
At the buzzer. I mean, it's been an incredible night all night long, celebrating 25 years to go 5 full rounds.
Oh my God.
And have it end like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin McDonald has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Yair El Petero Rodriguez.
Or will the path to featherweight glory still go through Hawaii? Max blessed Holloway. And Brian T. City Ortega. Ortega is in blue. Holloway is in the black and gold. Befitting a champion, we are underway. Huge discrepancies in terms of the striking rate of these men. Holloway, the busier guy, the more effective striker on the feet, offensively and defensively.
Footwork and movement is such a big part of his game. And as we said, he's one of the very best at moving just out of the range of his opponent's attack and then right back in. And you see it right there. Just slides away. Very difficult to hit clean. And he's got such a high fight IQ. Knows when to move in, knows what to do and when to do it.
Holloway made his UFC debut at 20 years old against Dustin Poirier. He hasn't been finished since. Hasn't lost a fight in more than 5 years. Ortega presses forward and lands.
Oh, he tagged him. Wow. He tagged him with a 1-2.
Ooh. Looking for that counter right over the top. But Ortega not afraid to mix it in here, in close, in boxing range, showing some good head movement. Ooh. We saw him land that uppercut against Frankie Edgar. Nice right hand there from Max.
Ooh. Another nice right hand. Good angle. I like how he cut that angle to land that punch. Good kick.
Ortega switching some stances too.
Holloway rips the body.
And that's something Max does very well. He makes sure he attacks the body. He mixes things up. He'll go to the head and body, throw multiple punches at a time, especially if he has you hurt.
He digs there again, the body.
Ortega constantly switching his stances. 2.5 minutes have gone by here, round one.
Good right hand. Oh,
nice counter from Ortega.
Both guys.
Ooh, going for that head kick.
Nice flurry there from Max Holloway. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, nice elbow.
And that got an acknowledgement from Holloway.
Nice hook to a right hand there from Ortega. Stunned him.
Clean right hand.
Seems to be okay, shaking his head.
Good entry by Ortega.
Good double leg. Max fighting, he's trying to push on the head.
You got one leg free.
Nice job from Holloway.
Good sign for Holloway as he gets right back to his feet.
Nice right hand from Max.
Beautiful right hand. And
He doesn't overswing it either, Joe. He just kind of snaps it out there, pops it right in your face.
He's a volume guy.
But Ortega's countering back as well.
He is.
He's not letting him get away with just landing these shots. He's coming back and landing his own. That elbow was beautiful as well.
We haven't seen Ortega touched up like this in a fight before, though. And it's going to be interesting to see how his cardio holds. He could be very tense here.
And he's starting to overswing a little bit.
Yes. He's throwing a lot of energy into these punches. Let's see if he starts to slow down, because Max will not. He will ramp up his pace, and if he senses any weakness at all, he'll start pouring it on. And he overwhelms you with his movement. In and out, in and out. You never know if he's coming or going.
Nice hook there from Holloway.
Oh, he's faking wobbling.
Oh, right hand.
Nice knee. Very good knee. Head kick. Look at this.
Ortega enters on a single. Holloway using the fence to his advantage here. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Nice defense there from Holloway on these takedown attempts.
And made him work.
Strong start for the champion.
He used his weight on that. You see how as he hoisted him, he just kind of sat into it.
And he was very calm and very relaxed. There you see Holloway with a beautiful straight right. And here's a nasty elbow by Ortega. Look at this. Bonk. Very nice. Forearm more.
Yeah.
And there's Holloway pouring it on. And there's a nice counter right hand.
UFC 231, Holloway versus Ortega is presented by EA Sports. UFC 3 available now for up to 70% off. Play as over 200 UFC favorites, including legendary Fight Night champion characters Andre Bishop and Isaac Frost. Get it today. A lot of support for Max Holloway here in Toronto. Had a big win over Anthony Showtime Pettis in this building at UFC 206. And he's been calling it the 10th Island all week.
There's that jab.
Nice leg kick there from Holloway. You haven't seen too many kicks from him yet.
The thing that starts getting discouraging about Holloway is that he just doesn't get tired. And he can just keep doing this. He just stays on you, keeps moving forward, never fades. His cardio is one of his biggest strengths.
And that 1-2 that he just landed, followed by another one right away, is exactly what he knocked out, or at least dropped Jose Aldo with the first time they fought. He snaps it out and then follows it right up with the same exact combo right when you think you're out of trouble.
Another right hand lands for Max Holloway. If you know the history on Brian Ortega, though, you know that he has rallied to win before.
Absolutely. Oh, nice clean right hand.
He has but it's safe to say that this is the best fighter Brian Ortega has ever fought.
You know what it is, too? It's not necessarily the speed or the strength of Max Holloway. It's his timing that's so crucial for him. See right there? It's super fast. He waits for you to make a mistake or you move out of the way and you think you're safe, and he lands that right hand.
He's also just a wizard at movement. His movement is so efficient.
Ortega with a desperation shot there. His nose is busted up.
He's getting hurt.
These bright lights show this big first title shot. It's a lot to take in, especially against a dominant guy like Max Holloway.
It's Max. It's Max. He's the best. The best featherweight of all time.
Oh!
Beautiful job from Holloway.
Oh, big right counter from Ortega.
Ortega is busted up. Mouth is wide open now because he can't breathe out of his nose.
Comes back with his own combo, though.
At least to this point, Holloway not in fear of the power coming back his way on the feet.
Oh, he just missed with that right hand. Glanced off the shoulder. T-City, though, trying. He's throwing punches. He's
got heart
in this fight.
There's no doubt. There is that right hand there. There's no doubt about it. Brian Ortega has incredible heart.
Max got to be careful. He doesn't want to overcommit with that right hand. T-City looking for that right uppercut. Nice leg kick again from Holloway.
Oh, beautiful right hand.
That right hand has been a piston all night, man.
Timing in the movement is just sensational. It's beautiful to watch. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, nice elbow. Beautiful elbow.
Nice combo from T-City still in. It's just, man, he's got to be having a lot of trouble breathing if that's all coming from his nose right now.
Big right hand for Holloway lands again.
Pouring it on. Look at that distance control by Holloway.
Max barely breathing heavy, 9 minutes in.
Oh, man. Clean right hands.
Oh,
he got
right hand.
Yeah, he did.
Ortega is still in this, folks.
I think he's getting a little confidence. He's landed a few good shots here. He's pressing forward. But Max, again, three-punch combo.
And now Max is recognizing that that counter right is there, so he's backing away before it lands.
Ortega told us I got that Mexican blood pouring through me. If I got to lean on the toughness and the heart, I can, but he is up against it here as we round down round two.
Nice right hand there from Ortega.
Well, when it comes between toughness, Mexican or Hawaiian, I say that's a wash.
Yeah, that's a push.
Both these guys are going to take a shot.
People.
Ooh, stick back to Ortega.
All right, 10 minutes down. We will go into the corner of Brian Ortega.
Let's take a look at some of this. Oh, just jab, jab, right hand, left hand, right hand. Max is relentless, and he gets out of the way beautifully of these punches. He's just that head kick. He slides just out of the way. Yeah, Max, he throws 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combos, switches stances as he does it, all the while pressing forward and pushing T-City backwards.
With head movement and his hands down, inviting you to try to counter and then countering your counters.
Third round of a possible 5 here.
But what we didn't see there was that T-City did have some success. He did land some of his own shots. Nowhere near as many as Max did.
But they were clean. He landed some good, clean shots. And look at him. He's still fresh. He's looking good.
And he doesn't seem to have really gotten hurt by any of Holloway's offerings, just busted up.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. That was a very good left kick to the body.
Ooh, nice right hand. T-City's, I'm telling you, he's gaining a little bit of confidence here in the third. Oh, as I say that. Holloway lands a nice right hand again. I don't know what happened there.
Max going to the body there, well.
Combination from Ortega.
Oh, that was a big right hand by Ortega. He's wobbling a little bit.
Here comes Ortega.
And there's the takedown.
He's got it.
Ortega trying to transition to the back.
Oh, Max is up.
Woo! We got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fight.
Stiff jab there from Ortega. Oh, another right hand.
Max is standing right in front of him now. He's not moving as well. And Ortega's really getting his timing down. Beautiful spinning elbow.
Ortega starting to settle in.
He really sunk that leg kick in.
And that all set up with that big left hook. Smacked Max with it, knocked him off balance right into that leg kick.
The composure of Ortega paying dividends here, 2 minutes into round 3.
There it is again.
Another hard leg
really
kick.
whips it down, too. Max still keeping his volume up, though. When he throws, he's throwing 2, 3 at a time.
And the Ortega corner doesn't want him backing up.
Big uppercut.
Man, these guys are trading.
But what I'm seeing is that when Ortega's landing, it's having an effect on Holloway that we're not used to seeing.
That's fair.
Nice left hook, right hand there from Max.
And as you said, John, although Ortega's getting busted up, it doesn't seem like he's getting hurt.
Got him tied up here. We've seen him get a couple takedowns, but Max immediately pops right back up to his feet, keeps that whizzer, underhook, whatever he's got to do to get back to his feet. But now we see, Ortega with double underhooks here. And his corner, Joe, is telling him, you don't have to go for the takedown right away. Lay on him, wear on him. Watch out for that right elbow of Ortega as Max controls that inside of his arm.
I think it's safe to say this is already the most difficult defense.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the center of the octagon.
Oh, nice combo from Holloway. Now he's pressing forward.
There's another elbow by Ortega. Nice
body
left to
shot.
the body.
Yep. That's one thing Max will consistently do well throughout the fight, is mix up to the body and to the head.
Ortega's very creative. You see how he gets weird with those elbows? Just brings stuff out of nowhere. Oh, right hand by Ortega.
Man, these guys just punching straight in front of each other with combinations and great technique as well. Head kick there from Ortega.
Holloway able to partially get that guard up.
Yeah.
45 seconds in the round.
Nice right hand.
Oh, good right hand.
Holloway starting to regain a little traction here late.
Excellent exchange. But Ortega pressing forward. Ortega seems to have much more confidence in this round. There's a takedown attempt again.
Holloway fighting for the underhook.
Wow.
What a fight, man. What a fight.
It's on. I'm not sure what Max was telling me. It was pointing to the ground. He said he's going to end it.
Finish it now?
All right, so Holloway calling his shot.
Brian Ortega looks sensational now.
Oh!
He's so good at switching stances, Holloway.
Yep, he's comfortable. Oh, nice
straight left.
Oh! He's making Ortega miss badly in this round.
He's pouring it on. Look at him.
Holloway showboating now. Back to the well with the body shot.
Man. Joe, has he switched southpaw like this yet in this fight? He hasn't yet.
He has a little bit, yeah. He's gone back and forth.
Oh, and there he goes. He switches back.
He's just really hard to predict.
He was doing really well from southpaw, and he's consistently going back to that in this round.
Oh! He hurt him there with that right hook.
Can you imagine if he finishes it in this round after he just said that to you, possibly?
It's what he did with Aldo. It's exactly what he did with Aldo. Oh! Ortega, though. Nasty right hook to the body.
Oh!
Ortega's still... Oh! Oh, my goodness. This is some championship level stuff.
Beautiful body work as well from Holloway.
Everything. Ortega looking for that takedown. Holloway pouring it on.
Oh! Ortega's hurt. Oh, he's hurt. He's trying to clinch.
Holloway trying to get enough separation to close the show.
The
Holloway
pressure.
digging to the body. The volume and the pressure that Holloway puts. Oh, Ortega with the right hand.
But Max goes nowhere. Oh. He does not stop throwing punches, Joe.
The volume is insane. His pressure and his cardio just off the charts.
And when he switches southpaw, it just switches everything for Ortega. Now Ortega's southpaw.
And he can do it southpaw. He throws a nasty straight left. I mean, he doesn't have a weak side.
Man, both guys are swinging. For every one that Ortega lands, Max is landing 3 or 4 punches at a time.
And it just makes you wilt with the pressure. Over 500 combined strikes right now.
And Holloway's landed nearly 200 at a 52% clip. Ortega retreats.
He's getting his head snapped back. He's looking for the takedown. There's a lot of energy Ortega's using here. If Holloway can defend.
Nice job by Holloway to post.
Oh, that was it. He tried to snap him down to get that guillotine, but Max all over it.
A lot of blood coming off of Brian Ortega's face.
Holloway just so efficient. Just touching him, not putting everything into every shot.
Framing off with that right elbow, looking to get some space.
Holloway chance here in Toronto, under 2 minutes now to go round 4.
Look at this. He tried to pull guard. Oh!
And look at Ortega's face.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that eye is bad. Man, Max is relentless. Body, head.
Ortega,
Look at that body work, Joe.
Just digging.
Switching angles, cuts off.
Look at this.
Never there.
He's going for a guillotine. This is crazy.
And Holloway wisely will welcome Ortega back to his feet.
Face me. Fight.
Just over a minute to go in round 4.
Right eye, or excuse me, his left eye is a mess.
And an elbow for it as well. Oh my goodness. They might not let him come out for round 5, Joe.
Insane.
Entry on a single here for Ortega. Holloway works his way to the fence.
Holloway effortless though with his takedown defense. It's so good.
That guillotine's there if he wants it, Joe. He don't want it.
No, he wants to beat him up.
He wants to just pound.
Vicious hook to the body there.
Look at that body work again from Holloway.
And upstairs. Look at that, full mount. He's gonna take a leg. He's gonna take a leg. Max gotta be careful there. Get out. Look at this.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Ortega is busted up.
Holloway continues to work that body to great effect. And now back up top.
Oh, man. Oh, my God, that's like a 10-punch combo from Max.
Yves Levine watching the action closely. 20 minutes down, a massive box round for Max Holloway.
He just looked at me and said, that close. And they were trying to keep it going. The doctor said, no way. You can't see out of that eye. And they were just concerned that he had just taken way too many punches. And his heart, the heart of Brian Ortega, you can't deny it. And that, unfortunately, sometimes gets great fighters in trouble. And that was probably the case here. He was taking a beating. Towards the end of this round, he was shooting for takedowns. He was trying to pull guard, and Max Holloway was just masterful.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 4, the doctor has called a stop to this contest. Therefore, the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Bless Holloway.
Stay put.
Jimmy Manuwa in the red trunks. Tiago Santos is in black. And we are underway. Manuwa was a pro for 8 years before going the distance for the first time in 2015.
Ooh, hard kick. Oh, he clipped him. Quick.
Oh, 2 knockdowns early for Santos.
And a takedown. He's got to watch his neck here, Joe.
Knee to the body. Manuwa trying to recover here. He got hit with some big shots and another. Santos with some heavy left hands.
Santos wastes no time. God.
Touch the ear, there you go.
Jimmy Manuwa holding that clinch, really trying to recover. Santos just jumped all over him at the beginning of the round.
That's a start to the pay-per-view, huh?
Let us see the extent to which Manuwa has recovered. Has an underhook here.
I didn't expect anything less, though, did you?
No, absolutely not.
Both these guys can... Oh, he hurt him again. Oh, his legs are wobbly. Again, Manuwa really holding on to that clinch.
Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
Stay away from his eyes.
Manuwa smart to get this clinch, just try to clear his head a little bit. Got hit with a lot of shots right away.
Yeah, he really wants to stay pressed here, try to recover, and then dictate when he separates and makes some space. And he's not a ground fighter. He doesn't want to bring this fight to the ground. He's just simply trying to recover here.
Just shows you Santos with that power.
Oh, devastating. I mean, you don't tattoo a hammer on your chest unless you're serious.
I think the shield on his left arm thing is fresh as well.
It limits your career options. Big right hand by Jimmy. Nice knee to the body by Manuwa as well. Good elbow on the break. Nice jab. Solid jab by Manuwa.
Santos working the body now. 2 minutes have gone by here, round 1.
Oh, Santos might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, just over the top.
Oh.
Jeez, man, these guys are... Nice takedown there from Santos.
Manuwa looking for that underhook on the same side as the half guard. Good job with that. Back up to his feet. Very nicely done.
Yes, that was good. He kept that underhook and used the fence well.
Perfect technique. Good knee to the body there by Manuwa as well. Oh, another hard knee to the body by Santos.
These are two savages in there right now.
I wonder what the betting line of this going to the distance was.
Knee up a bit.
That's a sucker bet, folks.
Nice job there, Manuwa. Controlled the wrist and then right over top with the right elbow. It didn't really affect him, didn't land cleanly, but beautiful technique. Nice uppercut.
Knee. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nice duck there by Manuwa.
Oh, these are haymakers.
Santos lands to the body. Back to the clinch we go.
It's like they agree. Okay, hold on. Let's take a break for a second here. We'll get back to it in a second.
Hard knee to the body there by Manuwa. There's another one. Those are big right now. When they're recovering, those knees.
Yeah, you're trying to get your breath.
Santos speared him with that one.
And it was plus 400, Joe, for this fight to go the distance. Not a great bet.
Good knees to the side by Santos.
Yeah, he's just staying busy.
And Manuwa staying composed as we come up on a minute to go here, round 1.
Yeah, he's just taking a break, man. He's holding his clinch. When you exchange like that, you're getting hit and you're throwing with all that power. Nice elbow.
The left hand. Oh, my goodness.
It's madness in there right now, man.
Nice knee to the body by Manuwa. Good defense there. Stops that. Nasty shot to the body.
Oh, I love that elbow.
Good left for Manuwa.
Santos is in trouble. Big trouble.
He's looking to spin again.
Whoa! Poirier kick from Santos.
That was crazy slow.
And that wasn't intelligent. That wasn't a good use of saving your energy there.
Oh, look at this. Jimmy Manuwa was looking for a guillotine. Changed his mind.
Manuwa told us he felt like Santos makes a lot of mistakes on the floor and he could potentially capitalize. Seconds now to go in a round one that has had it all.
I think Manuwa's just going to ride this out. Oh, big shots.
Wow.
My goodness. Woo. Take your headphones off and listen to this place. Oh my goodness.
Wow, this crowd is crazy.
Woo! Here we go, folks. Let's take a look here. Boom, this is right away. Santos hits him with a right and a left. And then Manuwa comes back. I mean, these guys were just throwing bombs, and Santos with heavy leg kicks, heavy high kicks, rather.
Ringing the new year by watching UFC action live from New York. The UFC's first event of 2019 goes down for Barclays Center in Brooklyn Saturday, January 19th. TJ Dillashaw looking to become a 2-weight world champion. He moves down to face the new king of the flies, Henry Cejudo. Tickets on sale this Friday at Ticketmaster.com. All right, round two here. Jimmy Manuwa, Tiago Santos. Santos sticks that lead hand early.
This is just all power, folks.
Oh, nice kick up top. That started with Manuwa. Read that switch kick coming, just stepped off. Nice trip. Could you imagine?
Oh, left hook. Oh, me. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, left hook again, Joe.
Manuwa a little bit wobbled here.
God, they're just... Oh, that's it. That's it. Jimmy Manuwa's out.
Goodness. What a fight.
Jesus.
And Santos just nods as if to say, I knew it all along. Absolutely incredible fight as long as it lasted.
What a fight. What a fight. Just guns blazing from the first second of the fight. Woo! My goodness.
I think that man should stay at 205, Joe.
I think you're right.
Y Marreta llegó haciendo ruido, eh?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Todd Anderson has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, Tiago Santos.
All right, Alexander, ready? Chad, ready? First round, fights on.
And
Don't
with
blink.
that touch of gloves, we are underway. Volkanovski is in black, Chad Mendes is in white. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Mendes met Uriah Faber when he was in high school. Went on to become a 2-time Pac-10 wrestling champion at Cal Poly, 2-time NCAA Division I All-American.
Fingers up.
And he's stalking Volkanovski right now.
And what a story it is on Volkanovski, former professional rugby player. He was a front rower, and when he played rugby, 214 pounds, competing at 145 pounds tonight.
What? Is that real?
That's what the card says.
I think that's impossible.
That's ridiculous.
You should have stretch marks or something.
Yeah.
This is a literal mirror match. It's going to be a matter of speed and who chooses what weapons how.
Yeah, Volkanovski's got him pressed up against the cage now, or at least he's controlling the center of the octagon, rather.
Chad's looking for a takedown. He's just backing up because he's trying to pull him into a takedown right now. That's what I see.
Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
On fingers, Alexander.
Volkanovski just just grazed him with that right hand.
Faster, let's be faster. Circle, don't let him get the range. Good.
Oh, nice combination from Mandes.
I think at least the left hand was blocked there. It looked like the right might have partially gotten through.
On paper for Volkanovski, short sample size, but top 3 in terms of significant strike accuracy in UFC history in any division. He's landed just 4 of 19 so far. Mandes with a flurry.
Nice uppercut up the middle.
Boy, Mandes throws a lot of horsepower into those shots.
That's what we saw with Aldo. He used a lot of power early, and kind of you see in the later rounds. Same with Mandes, or excuse me, same with Conor. When he fought Conor, gets a little tired, but that was a short notice fight. Let's see if he can keep the pace and keep the power throughout the entire fight, this one.
Yeah, those explosions are costly. There's that takedown that you talked about, takedown attempt. Those explosions are costly, but they paid dividends for him. So many knockouts.
My experience of watching Mandes, he needs at least a takedown around to feel the comfort that he wants. And if Volkanovski can stop those takedowns, I think he has a better chance of winning this fight. He's got to stop the takedowns of Mandes to keep Mandes where he's not comfortable the whole fight.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 1. Volkanovski trying to establish the jab.
Good jab by Volkanovski, and that's a huge weapon he can use because that'll force Mandes to shoot. Instead of, if he throws the right hand, he's committed to the right hand, so Mandes can shoot underneath it and get the double leg. By throwing that jab out there, he's forcing Mandes to shoot to a single leg, which is much easier to defend.
And Volkanovski's keeping Mandes thinking too with all these feints. A lot of feints as he gets in closer. Ooh, nice right hand there by Volkanovski.
And he's keeping the pressure heavy on Mandes, making Mandes think. Mandes is in counter mode right now, waiting for the punch, and then following it up from body head.
I like that jab. That jab of Volkanovski's slick. Nice, went to the body with it there.
Good jab.
Shot from Mandes, he gets Volkanovski down.
And this is where Volkanovski said he was going to make the difference. He said, I can't get held down. Even if he takes me down, he can't hold me there, and I'll pick him apart when I get away.
Look at that. He got right back up to his feet. He ate a little bit of an uppercut on the way out.
And that's the takedown Mandes needs for comfort, though. He at least got one, but the problem is he needs a little bit more time holding him down to feel real comfortable, I believe. He's still doing well in this fight.
Nice right hand behind the ear landed by Mandes. How about the boundless energy, though, of Volkanovski? It's infectious.
What I'm seeing is Volkanovski establishing a slight edge with his striking technique. I think he's been a little bit better with his defense, and he's establishing that jab, and he's making Mandes think.
High-level MMA right there. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC.
All right, guys, second round. Fight's on.
Round 2, Alexander Volkanovski and Chad Mandes.
I think Mandes does have the speed, but I'd like to say that basically Volkanovski just looks more comfortable standing.
Yes.
Chad Mandes looks good standing, but he doesn't look as comfortable standing, which adds to exhaustion as the fight moves on, because when you're uncomfortable in your fights and where you're at, that taxes you.
I agree. He looks less comfortable, and also he's responding to a lot of the feints of Volkanovski. So he's always tense.
And now he's feinting back, and that's what Mandes can do to counter that. Feint back to the feint and not explode so much. All the huge explosions to cover distance and range, whereas Volkanovski's covering distance and range with his jab, with his kicks. And Mandes is exploding with power to cover range, so it's more exhausting. Good right hand by Volkanovski.
It's also the defense of Volkanovski's been on point too, so when Mandes does these flurries, he's not getting benefit from it. Oh,
you gotta watch out there, because Mandes can finish these fights at any time. He's got non-stop power, and he counts on it, and he's good at it.
Look at Volkanovski just...
There it is.
Volkanovski down!
It started with the right hand, and now we're gonna see Mandes have comfort. Now he hurt him. Now we we get to see Mandes establish some striking and really feel where he wants to be.
Oh, and he
big
got
left
clipped
hook.
with the left hand there. Volkanovski smiles at him.
This is the fight we wanted right here.
Mandes is stepping forward now. Got to be careful there. He's looking for that left. Nice, rips to the body with it.
Cut on the bridge of the nose of Alexander Volkanovski. Less than 3.5 to go here, round 2.
Mandes taking a little breather now. And that's when Volkanovski's going to press. Volkanovski knows that he pushed a lot of energy out there.
I don't think it's a question of being tired, Joe. I think it's a question of respect.
Yes.
That power that he felt. He understands, all right, I can get hurt too. I can hurt him, but he can hurt me too.
Well, I think it's also understanding there's 3 minutes left in the round.
Yeah.
And he just can't keep... Oh! Volkanovski tees off on him.
Volkanovski's showing a lot of toughness right now. Mandes, perfect timing on that takedown. He needs to hold Volkanovski down here. He needs to get some air and to get his rhythm and his momentum back.
That cut for Volkanovski not in a great place. Blood trickling into that left eye. Wow.
Right back up. Volkanovski with an amazing takedown defense, or at least the ability to get back up to his feet.
The defense doesn't matter as much as what you just said, Joe, getting back up.
There's some blood coming out of the nose of Mandes and the eye of Volkanovski. This fight's getting serious.
That jab's picking Mandes apart, and that's what's messing him up right now. It's that jab. That jab is really causing issues. Now it's a shift. Faked the jab, came over the top with the right when he switched to southpaw. Nice shift by Volkanovski.
Another beautiful jab right there by Volkanovski. Nice inside leg kick.
Beautiful combination.
Volkanovski coming on strong.
Mandes needs to start going to the body and quit trying to explode to the head hunting of Volkanovski. Go to the body, set up to the head later on after he goes to the body.
That is the difference. Is the look. Okay, now at least he's doing this in the center of the octagon.
Don't forget,
Let's see if he can control it. Oh, he's got the back.
What about the explosion that took though, Joe? To get or to do all this, how much energy is this taking? Now he's got control. That's what he
true,
needed.
but he
That's
is
what
a
he needed.
finisher.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking about a guy who finished Jeff Glover in a submission match.
This is a guy who can't be held down according to Volkanovski, and that's the
Look
issue.
at this. Back up. Nice kick to the body by Volkanovski.
When you
oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He needs that momentum on the ground.
Volkanovski's teeing off on him.
Oh, huge elbow. Mandes needs to get off the fence and get to moving his feet.
Mandes is in big trouble.
Less than a minute now to go in the round.
What a war.
Volkanovski with an incredible pace here, too. He's just putting a lot of pressure on Mandes. Ripping to the body. He drops him.
That's it.
Wow.
Huge fight.
Wow. Alexander Volkanovski has finished Chad Mandes, and with immediacy bolts into featherweight title contention.
Wow. What a victory for Volkanovski. I mean, that is absolutely huge for that guy. Chad Mandes, a top 5 contender, and Volkanovski comes in here and closes the show in a war.
I mean, and Volkanovski, he's just getting started, man. Only started MMA training in 2011. Let's get to the fight replay.
That's crazy.
Brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.